This is for entertainment purposes only.
What's good, B Young, Bear, BK, Two Turn, Brave? What's good with you? I'm back. Andrew, what's good? Yeah, 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 yeah. I never, I never tweet. Man. What's good, Shaggy? Facts, there.
To the business on. Left ain't around the corner, don't know this shit way close. I was asleep when they killed Newski. AD woke me up and told me I should've never seen my big brother laugh. Bro, she fucked me over. Back popping my shit, I'm back. Back robbing again, I'm back. Back chopping your bitch, I'm back calling shots again. I'm back charging a bitch. I'm back slaughtering shit. I'm back on bullshit. I'm back shooting up some shit. I'm back. Back popping my shit, I'm back. Back robbing again, I'm back. Back chopping your bitch. I'm back calling shots again. I'm back charging a bitch. I'm back slaughtering shit. I'm back on bullshit. I'm back shooting up some shit. I'm back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Let's go.
We got one more song coming up, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Ain't never gone, ain't never went. Pussy. Good morning to everybody that's in here so far. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go. Super duper appreciative of all the consistent and constant support that this platform gets on a day-to-day basis. Shout out to John Doe for resubbing. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? College football season is almost here. Them talks will get sprinkled in within the next 2 weeks. What else I was about to say? The AFC South is actually tomorrow. So I went NFC East to start it, then did AFC East. I didn't want to stay AFC back-to-back time, so I flipped it over to the NFC South today, and then tomorrow will be the AFC West. Wait, what? Tomorrow will be the AFC South, I'm sorry. And then I don't know if I'm going to go NFC North or NFC West. I think I need to go NFC North, though, and then AFC North. That means the AFC North won't be last. Or should it? Decisions. Speaking of the AFC North, bought me a new Ravens hat yesterday. Damn. Bought me a new Ravens hat yesterday. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So, when I go to the Ravens game this year, I'm rocking my hat. I might run a Lamar jersey one more time. You know what I'm saying? Rock my Lamar jersey. I need to get a Kyle Hamilton joint, though. I think my next one going to be Kyle Hamilton. I'll probably get that this week or something. Kyle or Zay Flowers. But, bought my Ravens. Damn. Shout out to the fucking Ravens, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It mean a lot when you pull up when it's not even NBA related. You know what I'm saying? I know you here to like push your little WNBA gimmicks and stuff like that. Like you act like you be tapped into WNBA for the hat. That joint clean? No, this joint is clean. I ain't gonna lie. This joint fire, bro. Like, yeah, this joint hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, this joint hard. You bought a hat to not even make the bowl. I need a fake laughing joint, but let me just hit you with this one there.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, whoever said that corny shit, like, it's not funny, dude. Been hearing Lane going crazy at camp, and is.
Whoop-de-doo!
And is.
Whoop-de-doo!
Yeah, man, we got one of them ones, you know. Easily gonna be wide receiver 2 sooner rather than later. And the hype or the expectations that we wanted Bateman to be when we selected him out of Minnesota, I believe, as the first round pick, obviously just didn't pan out. So it is what it is. You know, now we got a wide receiver room filled with young talent. You know, so this wide receiver room is real versatile. To be honest, we got a guy that can make big plays or big catches. You know, big target. We got a guy in Zay who we're going to use all over the football field. We got Ted Walker who can take you off the top. We got Rashad Bateman who's a good possession catcher. Good in the intermediate game. You know, great route runner, obviously. Yeah, man, those are top 4 wide receivers right there. So Elijah and anybody else after, cool. But yeah, those are top 4. So yeah, man, I can't wait. Again, welcome, JT. What's the word, gang? Good to see you in here, gang. Happy Monday, y'all. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. I'm going to keep making sure I say that. John, don't appreciate the resub, my brother. His Flowers getting 1K this year. I mean, that's like saying that Lamar Jackson going to throw less than 10 interceptions. Like, that's a given game. It's going to happen. The show today, y'all, we're going to be diving into the WNBA weekend recap. Obviously, it's a lot to discuss in the WNBA world right now. And I will discuss it all today, and then if anybody else wants to join the stage, you all can always come on the stage. You have to join the stage through the Fact and Stats Discord that's pinned on YouTube, and if you're watching on Twitch, that message for the Discord populate throughout the show today. So after the WNBA weekend recap, we're going to be diving into the battle of the NFC South. You know, maybe we'll hear from Early today. I forgot to reach out to Jada. We'll see. Hold on, I got some news for y'all too. Hold on. I forgot to BK, appreciate that. Forgot to reach out to Jada, but you know we'll probably hear from Ari, BJ, Bray, Justin, Chan, maybe, and whoever. Who else is in that division? Oh, we're gonna hear from Fredo with the Bucks. Am I missing something? What team am I missing? Fredo with the Bucks. I'm burnt out. Oh, I said everybody. Okay, yeah, cool. And then after that, we're going to be winding down to the top 10 cornerbacks, 2026-2027 season, and that'll be the show today. Reminder, y'all, if y'all ever see this tweet in the morning time, do me a solid, please. If you don't retweet it, you can quote tweet it or you can like it. You just got to push it out to, well, one, Twitter changed how you see stuff anyway now. Shit weird. Twitter layout is so weird now. But, yeah, if you ever see this tweet, y'all like it, retweet it, whatever the case may be. Even if you don't see this tweet, if you see this one, same thing. Like it, retweet it, share it to a group chat. Dang, I forgot to send notification to the Discord. Share it to a group chat, whatever the case may be. And yeah. Why are people so weird, bro? Like, people be purposely weird. Like, bro, leave me alone, bro. Weird. It's 11 a.m. gang. All right. So yeah, that's everything that we're gonna be discussing today. If you're watching on YouTube, y'all, do me a solid, hit the thumbs up button on this video for me. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across the show today, and be willing to subscribe. 2, be willing to comment in the chat. 3, be willing to, I don't know if I said it, potentially join the stage, and better yet, also be willing to join the community, man, and be a frequent speaker. You know, be somebody that talks inside of the show on a day-to-day basis or whenever they're able to. You know, we picked up a new sub this morning, so that's a blessing. Welcome. So reminder, y'all, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button on this video for me. I greatly appreciate that. Also, there's a couple of things you guys can do to extend your support on YouTube as well. You all can send super chats at any time, super chats and or super thanks, extending your appreciation for what I do. Also, last but certainly not least, you all can also become a member on YouTube as well for as low as like $5, and that's on a month-to-month basis as well. Showing that, extending your support, showing you rock with me, which already you all being in here show you rock with me in itself anyway. So if you just want to extend your support, there's a couple of things that you guys can do: super chat, super thanks, and or become a member. The link to become a member is in the description on this video. If you're watching on Twitch, y'all, a lot of y'all already subs anyway, which I greatly appreciate. There's not too often anybody will comment that's not a sub, and if you're not a sub, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Just watching in itself means a lot to me, you know. But if you all ever want to extend your support for the platform, I would advise you to become a sub through Amazon Prime, as you get 1 free subscription per month. That Prime link is in the chat. It's also going to be pinned throughout the show today. And then also, if you're not on Amazon Prime, you all also can become a sub the regular way through Twitch. PSA, if you are a moderator in my Twitch chat and you don't never, this is what I'm about to do. I don't care who you are. If you are a moderator in my Twitch chat, I think that's like Shaggy, Andrew, Rye, I don't know who else. Bro, y'all are supposed to be like, never mind, I'll bring it up later. So yeah, that's that. PSA. I'm gonna start doing this anytime I'm going on anybody's platform. This is what other streamers and stuff be doing. Like when other streamers be going on, like they call it a collab stream, and they go to the collab they go to everybody to go to, and they go to everybody to go to. Like say Rise a streamer, And Ryan like, yeah, Ed, pull up to my crib, everybody have a collab stream. Me, I will also have my stream live too while I'm with Ryan on his Ryan stream. So we're both collecting views and things like that. So where I'm going with that is, y'all, Ev is on a podcast today at 7:30. Ev is on a podcast today at 7:30. I'm going to live stream it myself. My brother Gifted asked me to come on and talk about the Miami Heat. We going for like an hour and a half. So I'm going to live stream the whole entire episode on my platform as well, while you obviously can watch it on Gifted's platform as well. I don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube and Twitch or both. Probably both. Yeah, why not? I'm going to live stream it on both YouTube and Twitch. Come through at 7:30 p.m. to watch or listen to me talk about the Miami Heat with questions being asked from Gifted, you know what I'm saying, or by Gifted. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Miami Heat with Gifted Hoops. And I don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube or Twitch, if not both. So yeah, make sure y'all pull up for that, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up for that and support. I'm not going to be, y'all can comment, but I'm not going to be responding to the comments, y'all, because it's not for me to, like, it's not my podcast episode and it's not my show. You know, I'm just sharing the content as much as possible. Going to send out a tweet. When he makes a tweet in a second, I'm going to quote tweet it. And, you know, that's how, yeah. But I'm not going to promote it as if it's mine. I'm just sharing. I'm just live streaming for my community as well. That's all. Nah, you don't got to play no defense, bruh. But other streamers be having moderators on Twitch and or TikTok, whatever, Kick, whatever, doing what moderators are supposed to do. Yeah, make sure y'all sub to the YouTube. Yeah, make sure y'all join the Discord. Or make sure this, make sure that, or making polls and different things like that. Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't do nothing, gang. Like, y'all don't do nothing, gang. Like, y'all mods just to be mods, bro. Nah, we got to pick it up, gang. Like, rotate the pinned message sometimes. Like, see how I say sub to Amazon Prime? Sometimes rotate that joint out and put the YouTube in there. Sometimes rotate it out and put the Discord in there. You know what I'm saying? BK, I can't trust you with a mob. You're BK. You and this ski mask killer dude. Like, y'all are funny, dog. Like, y'all are funny. But yeah, that's just some of the things that other mods do in every other streamer platform. Like, literally every other streamer platform. And I notice sometimes people be getting leeway when it comes to me and feel like they don't really gotta do anything. You know what I'm saying? But they have the title though. Why you got the title and you ain't doing shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So just something it's not a big deal to me though, y'all. I'm not mad. I'm just saying I would like for y'all to help or assist because y'all are mods for that reason. That's what mods do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't y'all got like a little sword or something? Yeah, y'all got like a little sword. What y'all want the green sword for fun? Come on, gang. You know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all. We about to go ahead and get into it now. WNBA weekend recap. If you want to join the stage, you got to join the stage through the Facts and Stats Discord. Couple of topics going on right now. One I'm not going to speak on right now at the moment. I will wait later on to speak about that. About trans women potentially playing in the NBA. I mean WNBA. I'm sorry, and things like that. Hold off on that part. One of the other hot things over the weekend was Dejanay Carrington. What a funny individual, man. You know, one, I like her as a basketball player. I think she can hoop. She's good defensively. You know, she gets downhill and different things like that. You know, but over the weekend, a play happened, right? And let me get into the Discord real quick. Over the weekend, a play happened, and let me make sure I fix my stuff. Over the weekend, a play happened, and she had the audacity to go on something called Threads and make a tweet. Yeah. She went on. So let me show y'all the play. For anybody that have not seen the play, let me show y'all the play. Right? Show y'all about 2 different angles, fast, slow mo, whatever you need. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. And I'm gonna show y'all the tweet, and then I'm gonna get my comments on the whole shebang bang bang. All right. That's how we're gonna do this. And then we're going to get into all the games that took place over the weekend. right? So this is the play.
Up ahead of the field.
This is the play right here. Fever, Sky will comment on Caitlin Clark's performance and Kelsey Mitchell making history and things like that. This is the play, y'all. This play happened, right? And I immediately said, God, I immediately tweeted, like, what the hell? Like, she got to get thrown out for that. You know what I'm saying? Before even seeing, like, endless replays and different things like that. I'm like, oh, hell nah. She got to get thrown out for that, right? So then she gets on a little platform called Thread, just connected to Instagram, basically. And she tweets, white privilege at Indiana Fever. White privilege at Indiana Fever. I will say this. No player or no human being that plays any sport should ever tweet or make a message like this, no matter the race. Nobody should ever do that. Like, ever do that. The fact that she even had the audacity to go and tweet this is ridiculous. Like, you got Amadou on YouTube saying she's a clown. It's a terrible look. It's a horrible look, bro. Like, I can't believe she even tweeted that because she can't take accountability for what she did wrong. Like, yeah, you could have been trying to make a play on the basketball. I'm sorry, sweetie, though. You got her whole entire neck. You got her whole neck, sweetie. Her whole entire neck. Like, no play on the ball, no arm, no nothing. You got neck, like clothesline, mid-air. And then you go and tweet white privilege? Like, I'm confused because you got rightfully so thrown out the game. And then this the other part that's spanking me about the whole shebang bang. Like, this the other part that's killing me. Not only did you tweet white privilege, right? Hold on, y'all. Let me. Not only do you tweet white privilege, you then get on Twitter and tweet, oh, she deleted it. She deleted it. Yo, so she got on Twitter. That's not her. Ain't no way that's her. Hold on. I thought she deleted it. Let me find her real page, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I need her real page, y'all. Was she banned her Twitter or something? I think she took her Twitter down or something. But after that, she tweeted 823 as if like she got smoked for the fever. Like it's like she about to go do something or something. I don't know. So I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care if you play in the NFL, the NBA, college football, college basketball, whatever the case may be, or whatever color your skin is, you should never tweet anything like that. That is ridiculous. Like, I'm surprised she ain't get fined yet. I ain't heard nothing about a fine yet. Hold on, Shaggy just dropped it. I think this the tweet. I think this her page. Here you go. That's that. If she's still active. She tweets 823, y'all. Like, I don't know what she gonna do on 823. I don't know if she's gonna go out there and score 20 to 30. I don't know if she's gonna go out there and deliver some more hard fouls. I don't know if she's gonna go out there and be extra aggressive with Sophie. I don't know what she mean by that, but it's the WNBA. I'm looking forward to it. It's like Black just said, the W is funny. The W is hilarious. So Dejanay Carrington, you dead wrong. You gotta be mature. You gotta grow up. Hold yourself accountable for the play you made. You was rightfully so thrown out the game. It got nothing to do with white privilege. That's all I got to say about that. Shaggy up here. I'm gonna see if Shaggy got something to say, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the games. You got something on that, or you good?
Nah, she gets suspended for a game. It's the problem with the league where players feel like they can do whatever they want, and apparently you're not supposed to be on your phone in the locker room anyway.
Yeah,
she tweets that out.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, you need to get suspended for a game, bro. That's the problem with the league, bro. These players feel like they can do whatever they want. When they come down to, the race baiting, the, sharing each other and posting all about it, all that wild shit they be doing. Like, yeah, this league is crazy, bro. I've never seen a league like this before. Shit is wild.
Nah, facts. And one more comment, because I'm seeing a lot of this on Twitter too. Good job, Dejanay. Do it again. You should have fouled her harder. Like, I'm confused, bro. Like, this is people that actually watch the sport that's making messages like that. That's ridiculous. Y'all are part of the problem. Like, whatever beef y'all got with Sophie or whatever beef y'all got with the Fever, bro, there's no room in this sport for that. For y'all to be vouching for people making bad basketball plays. I'm not gonna say dirty because I don't think she's a dirty basketball player, but bad basketball plays and then not holding them and then blaming it on race. No room in the sport for that, man. The WNBA is rapidly growing when it comes to fans, when it comes to money, when it comes to teams, like literally everything. So, I mean, I just hope that all these ladies, these lovely ladies, is going to be able to handle all the pressure that's coming with it, because like the WNBA is in a big eye right now when it comes to social media, viewership on games, just everything. And obviously a lot of that has to do, in my opinion, with Caitlin Clark. You know, when she came, she brought a lot of fans to WNBA, and then even players after her. You know, Olivia Miles was having a phenomenal rookie season. Paige, even Angel Reese brought a lot of fans. You know, all Juju Watkins is going to bring a lot of fans. All these players are going to bring a lot of fans to the sport, and the game is going to continue to grow with these expansion teams as well. You know, Detroit is coming. I think Philly is coming. This top of my head, Detroit coming, Philly coming, and obviously Houston coming back from taking that Connecticut team. So, yeah, man. Yeah, NBA fans do it too, and that's a problem too. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. They got beef with Sophie. And it's best. Okay. Yeah, Cleveland coming. So, yeah, man, that's that, y'all. That's all I got to say about that. I wanted to start the show off with that because this obviously happened on Saturday, and I did not do a show yesterday. Getting into the action over the weekend now, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and glance at Friday's slate. Quick run through, but the main recaps are going to be Saturday and Sunday. After this, we begin immediately going to the battle of the NFC South. And I'll give my comments on that division in a second. That's all I got to say to that. But Friday, y'all, quick run through for Friday. We had oops, hold on, I'm trying to multitask. On Friday, we had the Connecticut Sun defeat the Phoenix Mercury. I actually got to watch this game. I watch pretty much a lot of the WNBA games, to be honest. And this was a horrific loss for the Phoenix Mercury. Now, I know they are trying to look upwards when it comes to closing out the season pretty strong, but this was the type of loss right here where, like, all your hope and faith, like, it just gets took right here. Like your soul just get took. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever had your soul snatched? Like, it just get took. You know? So, I mean, Kennedy Burke had a big game. BG was big for them throughout this game with a rim protection, and also able to finish some shots down low. She wasn't crazy or nothing like that throughout the game. Kelsey Plum continued to be a really great scorer for this team. But I was watching this game right here, and I said, nah, ain't no way she coming back to this. The team is too bad. Like, with all due respect. Old, not even just bad, also old. Like, who wants to play into their 30s or play in their 30s with aging Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner? Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. You know, she looked cute. She looked nice in the jerseys. Don't get me wrong. I like that she's in Phoenix. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful city. But I don't think this will be the team that she will be coming back to when it comes to next season. 25 points for her in this game. She got her shot blocked by BG late in the game. And that pretty much sealed the deal. The Phoenix Mercury was up like 12 points at halftime. And then the Sun with Diamond Miller. Yeah, Diamond had 9. Aaliyah Edwards was big in this game. Like I said, Kennedy Burke already. And they just played good basketball, man. They played as a team and they won. So, shout out to them. Oh, yeah. And DeWanna Bonner, bruh, like, she's terrible. Bruh, she shot like a half-court 3. No exaggeration. Damn near half-court, y'all. No exaggeration. Game on the line and everything. Like, she shot a half-court 3. No shot clock running down or nothing. Like, she got way too much leeway. Way too much leeway. You know, so, shout out to the Connecticut Sun for pulling off that win. Why y'all say A-Brother that? Some of y'all in here probably either took a soul or got y'all soul snatched. Let's be real, y'all. We grown. Ain't no little kids in here. Come on, y'all. Let's be real. Y'all don't know. Come on, bro. Like Byron in here. Byron well in his 30s. Come on, bro.
Bro, go look at the Twitter chat on your phone, bro. Go look at your man BJ, bro. Yeah, man is wild, bro. Like, we losing the plot, bro.
Hold on, I'm about to see. Bro, what?
Bro, I don't know
Hey,
what type of time that
hey,
man on.
Mo, what? Hey, bro, what?
Like, bro, that's a terrible troll. That's a terrible troll. That's all time bad troll.
Life of the W is a great show. The hell is that? Y'all, I got a comment to make. I'm walking Milo this morning, and like, there's other dog shit on the floor, bro. I had to make a video and post it on Instagram. Like, how do people let their dog poop and don't pick it up? Like, people really let their dog poop and don't pick it up. This one girl responded to my story and said, well, yeah, I don't pick it up either. It depends on the environment. Somebody else just commented and said, easy, just walk away. Huh? Like, I can't even do that. Like, y'all would let y'all dog shit and don't pick it up? Like, just walk away? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, do y'all care about other dogs? Do y'all care about other humans? Like, it's ridiculous, bruh. Like, it's really ridiculous. And then Rod talking about some no bag. If you have a dog, you should never walk your dog with no bag. And then if you have a dog, you know when your dog is going to poop. Dogs are like kids. Like, they have a regularly scheduled program when it comes to them shitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, bruh. What kind of dog you got, right? Like, it's ridiculous, bruh. I didn't even know you had a dog, bruh. Let me get back into the show. My bad. Somebody just commented again and threw me off a little bit. People don't care. Nah, facts, Jaja. My nigga Jaja in the building, dog.
Let's go.
It's very important that you continue to come back around, Jaja, because when a fantasy segment come up, I do things around fantasy football, and I also I recap the league in my own words and my opinion weekly. Yo, Ray, I thought you typed something else, gang. Like, my mind went somewhere else, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my mind went somewhere else. Yes, I'm clearly wearing that. My mind went somewhere else, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Josh, I make sure you come back around, gang. I recap the week. I recap the weeks every day. Ranked teams after the draft. Yeah, stuff like that. You know, I grade or judge trades. You know, yeah. So that's how it all go. Also, Jaja, tomorrow we talking about the AFC South. So if you can get a chance at work or whatever, make sure you pull up. Wait, today Monday. Make sure you pull up and talk about the AFC South, brother. All right, next game, y'all. I did not get to watch a lot of this game because I was watching a lot of the Sun and the Mystics game. And when I kept score watching the Sun and the Mercury game, and when I kept score watching, the Mystics was like cooking their ass. So I was like, all right, I'm not putting it on. I guess the Dream made a late push, but the Mystics still got the win, 79-74. Like, Shawty turned into a star right before our eyes. Like, Shakira Austin, like, she I don't know where she ranked right now in the WNBA, but she is a monster. Like, she's on a hell of a tier right now. She's on a hell of a run. And this is a front court that's supposed to be featuring Kiki. Like, Kiki's supposed to be the girl, and she still is the girl, rightfully so, in her own way. But Shakira is the better player right now, clear as day, while also having Kiki as well. It's a great front court pairing at the 4 and the 5. Then you have Citron running the 2. I wish Georgia was a little better, but it is what it is. They still need that point guard. And you even had Lauren Betts come off the bench in this game as a rookie, 5 points, 11 boards. Cody, as a rookie, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. And she shot the ball 13 times. Like, I don't even care that she was 4 for 13. I care that she shot the ball 13 times because that shows sign of aggression. Like, that showed that she was aggressive all throughout the game. Coming off the bench as a rookie, playing 28 minutes and leading them in field goal attempts, that's impressive to me. And she played like a dog. She got dog mentality. So, man, the Mystics are loaded, bro. Like, I tweeted yesterday after their win. I think I had said the other day on the show, like I think when I looked at the standings, I think like last week I said, man, I don't know, they can probably get the Aces, you know. But now they young, you know. But now yesterday I tweeted like, man, age don't matter to me, bro. I don't care how young of a team this is, bro. Like they just really damn good at basketball, and I think whoever they play in the first round, they can beat them. Whoever it is, whoever they play in the first round, they can beat them. Literally anybody. This team is that good. I'm not saying they're going to do it. Obviously, we got to wait and see when it comes or who they match up against. But yeah, man, they got a big win Friday and against a relatively good Dream team, and the Dream continued to struggle from the 3-point line, man. It was 6 for 21 from 3 in this game. You're not winning a basketball game like that, dog. And they only have literally 2 shooters on this team, 2 players that can knock down 3-point shots, and that's Miss Gray and that's Miss Howard. Realistically, literally on a consistent basis, that's all they have. Could the Dream win this year? No.
That's not why they lost that game, though. I mean, it is. It's part of the reason. That's not why they lost that game.
Fifth year chance. You can comment on the game though if you want.
Oh, I didn't really. They got bitched. Love them. They got bitched in the paint. And when I tell you nobody, not a soul, could go in that paint and get shit on Kiki or Shakira. And they played. It's weird because they played fast, they being the Mystics, but they didn't play sloppy. They play fast to like they have really good ball. They had really good ball movement and everything, and you know whatever. But they sped the Dream up so much, it was insane. Like the moment they bring, not even like even if it's in transition, there really wasn't much of a transition game because the moment any Dream player got the ball in their hands, it was like the fucking Mystics teleported and boom, their defense is set. They're in the paint. And it's nasty. And it's like their bigs. Obviously, Shakira's a fucking dog, dude. Shakira had every single person that the Dream had starting on the fucking bench. She had every single person in hell. There was nothing getting past Shakira. But also it was the fact that they just made them make mistakes. You need to be aware when you play the Mystics, you got to be aware where every motherfucker is. Because it don't matter if it's Shakira, it don't matter if it's Kiki, if it's Sonya, if it's Cody, it's whoever. If you're not aware that somebody is near you, they're gonna poke the ball out, they're gonna block it, they're gonna steal, and you're gonna just be looking like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? Like the Dream had so many oh shit moments. Inbounding the ball, poked out. Inbounding the ball, got steal. Oh shit, you think you have a clear layup? Nope, here come fucking Sonya. Blocking you from behind. Get that shit out of here. Like and you could see it wore on the Dream all game. Obviously, Angel and Ryan did better in the second half, but Angel and Ryan started off that game fucking terrible. Like absolute ass. Alicia was the only person that showed up from start to finish in that game. But Ryan, she got it cooking towards the end. Angel just fucking sucked that game. It was not her thing at all. She got rebounds, cool, but like from a scoring perspective, no, she did nothing. And nobody else showed up. I'm questioning why Carl Semesco took so long to put Medina in, knowing that they have the size advantage in Washington versus the Dream. Because Bree just was not, she couldn't match their physicality, which I don't know if that's just her still trying to get into the swing of things, but she couldn't match their physicality. But I don't know why they didn't put Medina in, because Medina, at least from a size perspective, is a better matchup for them than having both Bree and Angel out there. So, yeah, I mean, but they just got bitched. It was very clear that that the Mystics enforced their will on the Dream, and they just kind of never let up. Everybody was ready to go out there and play. Everybody was ready to go out there and make a play and to do the hard thing and to do the dirty work. And they won. So lots of love to them. They did the thing. And then adding Betnijah, I'm interested to see how they look with Betnijah now. Because now she's somebody that can come off the bench, has experience because they are a younger team. She has experience if she can get her shooting back together. And her scoring back together, I think, I agree with you. I think they are able to get anybody in the first round. Does it happen? I don't know. But they could. That's not a team that I would want as my first round matchup
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Yep. Best way to put it. In fact, shout out to them landing Lady Hamilton. I think that's a great spot for her. And then also, yeah, them two ladies down low had Angel and Hale. Angel Reese is 1 for 12 from the field in this game, 7 points. Shaggy said in it the other day, it was just a horrible matchup. That's just a horrible matchup for her. You know, she really has no moves. She finishes more often than not down low when she go against other women that she can, quote unquote, bitch or out physical them or whatever the case may be, or play stronger than them. You know, so with Kiki and Shakira, you can't do that. You know, so nobody can for the most part. So shout out to the Mystics, man. 18-12 after that win. They did play another game yesterday. We'll dive into that in a second.
Lauren came off the bench in 20 minutes and had 11 boards, 3 blocks too in that game. It was all of them, bro.
Sure, shout out to Lauren.
Crazy.
Oh snap! Yeah, shout out to Lauren as well for her performance off the bench. Next, you had the Valkyries pretty much smashed the Wings. Not commenting on that. Miss Fudd did not play on Friday. She also did not play last night or yesterday, not last night. The Valkyries got the win. They've been one of the better teams for some time now as well. They went to 22-9. Veronica Burton led the way in this game. They had 3 players in double figures. 3 more scored 9 or more. Like, you had 6 players in double figures in this game. They played team basketball. They got suffocating defense. What can you do? What can you say? Like, it's really it. This would have been a perfect team for Kelsey Plum. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but it is what it is. I understand I want to give up a lot or give up too much to land.
The Wings dropping from 4-8 is crazy.
You always standing and watching, bro. Stop standing and watching game.
You need to stop standing and watching. It matters, bro. They went from 4-8 after the All-Star break. It's time.
Everybody, people are bunched up though. Like, it don't really, like, how much does it matter?
Not done, bro. It wasn't always bunched up at first.
Now the playoffs gotta be
bunched up.
fire.
They was sitting comfortable at 4 for a minute, bro.
All right, well, Saturday.
They got passed, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Saturday we had we had 2 games going on at the same time. You know, I enjoyed both of them for the most part. We had the Minnesota Lynx hosting the Las Vegas Aces. The Lynx got to win 98-87 in this game. Jackie Young continues to score the ball well. Alyssa Smith continues to play good for them down low as well. But this game to me just came down to Minnesota's defense. You know, Minnesota has a top 2 defense in the league with them and the Valkyries, and they crowded Asia with multiple defenders the whole entire time. She got the ball down low more often than not. They double teamed her. She was on the elbows, on the perimeter. You had somebody in the gap. You got somebody in the nail, whatever the case may be. It was difficult for her. So you can see that's why she was 5 for 17 from the field in this game, while also with Fee being her primary defender. You know what I'm saying? So on top of that, she had 5 turnovers. It was really just a real rough outing for her. Jewel Lloyd and Miss Evans came off the bench and did provide scoring, 10 points, 11 points apiece or each. But I think Miss Evans shot some bad. She got in her head a little bit, had some bad transition takes, some bad pull-up shots and things like that. But she did knock down 3 out of her 5 threes. And yeah, it pretty much came down to Minnesota's defense, man, to be honest. They had the lead the whole entire game or majority of the game. And Aces never really could get back into it or take the lead or, you know, withhold a good run. On the Lynx side of things, I think this is her career high. Fee knocked down 5 out of 7 threes. She had 22 points, 4 stocks. Olivia Miles continues to be must-watch TV, damn near. 26 points in this game, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Did have 5 turnovers. She's averaging like 20, like 5 and 6 on the season. They said she's real close to 50, 40, 90. She's like 50 from the field, 40 from 3, 87 from the free throw line. So you see the kind of season that she's having. Courtney Williams continues to be really good for the Lynx in the mid-range area. Off-ball player, some secondary chops as a playmaker. She had 7 assists, 7 boards, 13 points. And then Kayla McBride, you know, they had a back-to-back, by the way. They played yesterday as well. Kayla McBride made history yesterday. We'll get into that in a second. But in this game, she did what she did. She did what she do all the time, and have knocked down 3-point shots. She's 4 for 8 from 3. She had 15 points. And Natasha Howard also continues to be really good for them this season. 17, 8, and 6 in this game. So they're holding ties, starting 5. Hoop y'all. They are just clearly the better team than the Aces to me, and they have the defense to be able to stop or limit the Aces as well. And they moved to 26-7 after this game. So, yeah, man, everything will be going through Minnesota this postseason, as long as they continue to win their series. Next game, and I'll let Shaggy kick this one off if you want. We had the Fever defeat the Sky 90-86. Did you want to talk about this game, bro?
No, I really wasn't. Really, not to talk about, bro. Handle business.
All right, bet. So,
And they kept trying to get Camilla the ball, man. That was a bad watch. I'm not gonna lie.
So the Fever made a lineup adjustment. They moved Miss Timpson
Yeah,
into.
shout out. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, that's the only shout out. Finally doing something smart.
Yeah, they moved Miss Timpson into the starting lineup for Monique Billings. Monique, she had a good run. She had a good little stretch. You know, but it's clear as day the versatility that KK provides more than Miss Billings. I like her. Like she's athletic. She has good awareness in my opinion. She could be a little bit more smarter. That'll improve as she's into the starting lineup with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. I think they can have a nice little 2-man pairing from a big to big perspective. I like how she rolls to the basket. I like how she rebounds. I like how she finishes down low. She just does everything better than Monique, to be honest. So it makes more sense for her to start. And hopefully it continues to work out, man. She played 31 minutes in this game. It's probably a season high for her. So shout out to her. Kelsey Mitchell. When she get going. Really is really just that simple. You know, when you think she's not gonna get 20 or 21 or 22, she show you like, yeah, I can and yeah, I am. She had 27 points in this game. She had a big second half scoring wise. She broke a record that she had tied with Asia Wilson. This is 16 straight games, I believe now, where she had 20 or more points. That is the most in WNBA history. Caitlin Clark had 26 points, 11 assists in this game. Did have 6 turnovers. Some of them was real bad passes to me. It's idiotic plays. The 3-point shot was amazing to see, though. She was 5 for 6 from 3. Special all around the offense throughout this game. Got to pick up the free throw shooting. 70% for the free throw line is not good. It's definitely somebody of her caliber as well. And pretty much all I got to say about that game, to be honest, you know. Yeah, the duo of Caitlin and Cece, they score like no other. I think they got like 513 points in the last 10 games.
Caitlin and Cece.
Oh, Caitlin and Kelsey, my bad. Cece and Kelsey. They got like 513 points at the duo over the last 10 games. I think that's the most in WNBA history as well. And that's like when they on. You know, they got a great chemistry. They got great rhythm. They play well as a team. I would love to AB to stay aggressive on offense throughout this game. She had like a big, strong 11 points in the first quarter. And I don't nothing else after, really. Only 2 more points. So Lexi Hall continues to be just whatever for them this season. They trying to skate by. She's not really productive. Sophie's not really that good or productive on that side either. They gave Raven more minutes in this game. She ain't really gonna bring much. So they got to figure some things out around them 3 players. Now I can really probably say 4. You know, because I think KK is a good player alongside of them 3. So yeah, Lawrence, what's the word, brother?
My boy Lawrence's birthday. I think it's his birthday today or yesterday.
Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you had a great time. Hope you have a great day. And whether you was with a significant other, family, friends, whatever, hope you had a great time or have a great day, bro. Happy birthday to Lawrence. Next game, I did not tap into this game. I was at wherever I was at. Portland Fire got the win. Bridget continues to hoop. 193, and I'll just stop there. Jumping over to yesterday now. Today, and you appreciate it. Okay, happy birthday, brother. Have a great time, man. Jumping over to yesterday, we'll be right on track, y'all. We got the Battle of the NFC South coming up in 5 minutes, damn near.
Let's go.
Battle of the NFC South is coming up in 5 to 10 minutes, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up and talk about that and get ready to discuss that. Let me send a message out to Fredo right now, actually, because he ain't even pop into the chat today yet. South talks in 5 to 10 minutes. Can't get you off my. Can't get you on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Yeah, shout out to what Ryan said too, y'all. If y'all not a sub, make sure y'all become a sub, y'all. If y'all not a sub, make sure y'all become a sub. Especially through Amazon Prime, y'all. You can become a sub for free. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you can just sub the regular way on Twitch. Also, make sure y'all join the Fact and Stats Discord. That is very important. Live watch parties, open talks. It's how you join the stage for the show. You can share your gambling plays. I fell off of that a little bit. If y'all know the run that I'm on right now in the WNBA, y'all be like, God damn. But I fell off of that. I'm gonna pick it back up when that segment come on the show on the for the football season. That's when I'll share plays again and stuff like that. But WNBA, I'm on a crazy run. Like, this is probably the most money I made on a sport, period, to be honest. Let me send one more message. All right. NFC South so mid. We know who winning every year. Nah, honestly, this year we don't know. Because my gut is telling me the Saints win the division this year. That's just my gut, though. It's just my gut. My gut telling me the Saints win it this year. All right. Yesterday, we are finally on the last 4 games. Nothing to say about the first game, y'all. The Aces opted to rest. They played 4 games in 5 days against all good opponents. So, no, we didn't see Asia. We didn't see Jackie. We didn't see Chelsea Gray. Becky Hammond spoke on it prior to the game. You know, she's like, she don't even think it's legal for that to even happen. For them to have 2 games in less than 24 hours. She said she don't even think that happened in the NBA. I think she got a point with that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that ever happened in the NBA where you had one team on a Saturday, for example, play at 10 o'clock or 7 o'clock or whatever, 3 o'clock, and then got to come back the next day and play at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Like, I don't think that ever happened before. That's a little ridiculous. So she got a point with that. So she opted the rest of her ladies. They have a big game on Tuesday against the Mystics. You know, we got some good bump tomorrow. We got the Liberty and Fever tomorrow. We got...
Wait, she rested them versus the Liberty to get ready for the Mystics?
Well, just because it was the back-to-back too and stuff like that. I'm just saying that's their next game. The Mystics their next game. But she rested them because it was 4 games in 5 days. It was a back-to-back and it was in less than 24 hours, the start time. So she...
I don't know. That's crazy.
They need her.
I get the sentiment. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, quick turnaround time, but maybe she don't care about that. I'm like, she just threw away a win that might come in handy later. But maybe she don't care about that. I don't know.
We'll see. It may or may not affect them in the long run when it comes down to seeding and things like
I know
that.
the standings is really close right now. That's why I say that. But I think
they don't care. They feel like they can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Liberty took care of business. Sabrina had a stinker. She had like 2 for 10 from the field. Johans was crazy. She
back, right? Right?
She had 27 points. And Jonquil Jones, bro, she's a dog, bro. Like, she's a dog. She's on court leader for us. You know, she's a special basketball player. I love this team, man. Big news. Coach said Satu gonna be coming back this season. So once we get Satu and Phoebus back, I'm smiling, dog. You know, Ari said
you love the team.
Yeah, I love the team. What the hell? Do you not know what we've been doing?
You do not.
Yeah, you're trolling, bro.
You do not love this Liberty team.
Yes, the hell I do. What are you talking about?
All right, bro. Go ahead, put on for the show.
What the hell? Ari said in the chat, you'll throw away a win to try to keep your team healthy. Remember, half of their starters going to FIBA too. Yeah, nah, that's facts. I think we got like 5 going to FIBA our damn self. Like 4 or 5 on our team going to. That is so ridiculous.
What FIBA start?
I think it's sometime in September or something like that, like early September, like the first week of September, if I'm remembering this correctly. It's coming up.
Okay.
Anybody know the date? Anybody know the date on when FIBA start? That shit is like
as long as they don't do what they did.
I think it's September. I think it's early September.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's like 7 to 10 days, right? Something like that. September 4th.
I know that Jones was that last year or 2 years ago. That Jones was smacking the middle of the season. Like they really wanted a whole little week break from the season to go play FIBA or something like that.
Yep. That's how it is. Damn, Fredo said he can't speak today. We'll have to circle back to the NFC for the Bucks for him. Anyways. So yeah, man, we took care of business. What I was about to say. The Mystics, man.
They hooping.
They hoop. Listen, if there's a team and they have some good bigs down low, the Mercury stand no chance, y'all. They didn't have a big last year. They don't got a big this year. Ever since BG left, they don't have that. Alyssa Thomas has to check opposing team centers, bro, or DeWanna Bonner. This is a real thing. They can't do nothing about that at all down low. So Shakira and Kiki obviously then continue to dominate on the glass. Shakira had 19 points, 11 boards. She's hooping, man. The whole entire starting five was a plus. Citron had 19 points, 6 assists, 7 for 9 from the field. Kiki had 12 and 9. Michaela, she's actually really good too. She had 13 points. She's a solid role player. And then Cody come off the bench, continue to be aggressive, 13 points, 5% from the free throw line. So, I mean, man, and then Lauren came off the bench as well and had 6 points and 6 boards.
Citron been scoring lately too. I ain't gonna lie.
18 minutes, not facts. In her 18 minutes. So, yeah, man. I mean, they beat. Oh, Kelsey Plum left this game, by the way. Kelsey Plum left this game, so you bet on her, y'all. I'm sorry. It's funny that I actually faded her for no reason yesterday. Like I said, I'm cool. I'm not betting on Kelsey Plum today. Like I'm cool. Like they're not gonna win. I'm never gonna bet on her. I don't even want to touch Kelsey Plum. And she ended up getting hurt. So prayers up to her. Hope she's able to get back on the court.
Can you stop the Can you stop that they can beat?
What was the injury? If you seen it,
can you stop that?
I can't remember what the injury was. Can I stop what?
And the misses can beat anybody in the playoffs.
I do think they can beat anybody in the playoffs. But I then said I'm waiting to see who they play though. But they can't beat anybody in the playoffs. Only team I think they cannot beat will be the Lynx. But anybody else, they will give anybody a good run for their money for sure. You think the Aces can beat the Lynx? You think the Lynx can beat the Aces? I disagree with that.
We play them right now. We're sweeping them.
Okay, y'all probably could beat them. I'm not, but they still can beat anybody in my opinion. What the hell? I'm not saying they're going to beat. I'm not saying they're going to beat anybody. I'm not saying they're going to beat.
They're not beating us though.
Okay, that's fine, bro. There's nothing to
they don't have a chance to beat us.
That's nothing to debate about, bro. That's for you. You think the Aces can beat the Lynx? I don't. You see how we just defer on some things?
If it happens, we can bet on it.
Like, oh yes, we can. Yes, if they play the playoffs, we can bet gladly. What the hell? The Aces and the Lynx, right? Gladly.
Yes, bro.
Okay, gladly, yes. What the hell? That's sweet. Yeah. So shout out to the Mercury. Not much to say there. Shout out to the Mystics. I'm sorry. The Mystics. And speaking of the Mystics, just to wrap up the Mystics part of things real quick, they are now on a 7-game winning streak, the hottest team in the WNBA. They are approaching top 4, top 3 seed. Right now, they're sitting at number 5, behind the Fever. And yeah, man, like I said, hottest team in the sport. They play amazing. They play as a team. They love each other. They care for each other. They also have a solid head coach that loves his players as well. And just looking to see how they can continue and how far they can take this thing, And I will be going to a Mrs. game very, very soon, man. Maybe a playoff game with BJ if he don't be bullshitting on low.
Bro, why can't the Mystics beat anybody in the WNBA, brother?
Well, what you mean send pictures? What you mean send pictures then?
Who can't the Mystics beat?
Send pictures.
He said the Fever and...
Yeah, you're trolling.
Yeah, he said the Fever.
And the Fever can't beat the Lynx either, so what are we getting at?
Okay, bet me on it. Bro, I'm taking any whoever we play, I'm betting on it. I don't care who we play, bet on it.
All right, next we had the Minnesota Lynx host the Dallas Wings. Kayla McBride knocked down 10 threes, made WNBA history. She had 43 points in this game. 10 for 14 from 3, 16 for 21 from the field. Solid output from Olivia Miles. She had 20 points, 13 assists, knocked down 5 threes. So that is a 20-point game, 10 assist game, 5 threes in the game. First time she done that in her career. CeCe done that 3 times as a rookie. This goes to show how special CeCe was, and it also goes to show the trajectory that Olivia Miles is on as a player after having this strong rookie season so far. Courtney Williams stunk up the joint last night. She had 3 points, 1 break from the field, 0 for 4 from the 3. Fee was Fee for the most part. She had 5 stocks, 17 points, knocked down 3 threes this time, and had 8 boards. And like I said, Natasha Howard continues to be solid. Their bench is nothing special. The bench is nothing crazy. but they got a damn good starting five, you know. So Olivia Miles just make them that much stronger, you know, and Natasha Howard also even makes them better as well. So shout out to the Lynx, man. They moved to 27-7 on the season. For the Dallas Wings, they continue to just be, I don't know right now. You know, it's back-to-back games where Enrique scored less than 10 points. Jessica Shepard went out in the first quarter with this game with an ankle injury. Paige did finish up with 23 points, 8 assists, did have 6 turnovers. Again, they played without Fudd. Again, I saw a tweet this morning. When she don't play, they shoot like 23% from 3. And that's like damn near, they said that's like bottom of the barrel, obviously. So in this game, they were 6 for 20 from 3, 30%. They obviously missed their 3-point shooting. And yeah, man, the Dallas Wings, they just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Speak on Fee defense. She's a great defender, bro. Wings can't guard forwards, not centers. Bro, they got to get Enrique the fuck up out of there, man. Can Olivia win MVP? I wish. Like, the season she having is crazy. Like, I don't want people to just be looking at this season and just like bypass this. Like, this is a crazy rookie season right here. She walked into the WNBA averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 50% from the field, 40% from 3. When that was one of the biggest talking points of her game, or one of the biggest flaws of her game, and then shooting 87% from the field. Like, that's ridiculous, bruh. Like, while leading the best team in the WNBA, she led this team. With all due respect, she led this team the whole entire year. In 32 games that she's played so far, out of 34 games that they played in total. You know what I'm saying? So Fee played in how many games? 7? Yeah, 7 games. 7 games for Fee. 32 for Olivia Miles. So that's a 25 games without her. And they are 27-7 on the season. This is a ridiculous rookie season. So will she win it? Probably not, because Asia Wilson's a thing. But Olivia Miles, if she deserves it just as much, or not just as much, but she deserves it as well. Put up Candace Park rookie numbers. I think Candace was 19-11 her rookie season. 19-10. I'm sorry, she averaged 19-10.
We said pull up Candace Parker.
18-9. I'm sorry. My bad. Chance did pull it up. Wait, what is? Yeah. Wait, is that real? I was about to say, why is it showing that she didn't start no game? I'm like, there's no way she did that. But yeah, like MVP as a rookie, bruh. First team all WNBA. Top 4 defensive player of the year. Rookie of the year. Like, that's ridiculous, bruh. That's ridiculous. You know, she averaged 18 points and 9 rebounds as a rookie. 42% from 3. But that don't really count because she didn't even average 1 attempt per game. And then 52% from the field. You know, so. If Asia wasn't a thing, like Olivia Miles, she deserves it 100%, because that's what MVP is, and she's been arguably the most valuable player in the sport, you know, especially for that team, while leading the best team in the sport. So, I gotta pull up CC rookie season real quick. The main difference between CC rookie season and Olivia rookie season, though, she didn't experience the struggles that CC did when it came to the physicality and stuff like that, like the first 10 to 15 games. After that, she adjusted, took the league by storm. Olivia Miles just came in and just like took the league by storm. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only main difference when it comes to those two players. And what did CC do? Probably 19 or 20 or something like that. Hold on. CC rookie season was 19 and 8, top 4 MVP, all WNBA first team, and rookie of the year, obviously. Yeah, damn. So we gotta see, is Liv gonna get first team? She's sure obviously gonna win rookie of the year. She obviously was an all-star. And she's obviously going to finish top 3 in MVP as well. So, yeah, man, it's 2 special players, 2 special guards, and I'm just glad that I'm able to watch them play basketball, and I'm glad that WNBA is continue to grow, and I'm glad that the Lynx they found the player that they can run feed alongside of if he desires to stay in Minnesota, which I think she should, and Olivia Miles. So, shout out to them, man. Great win. The Wings, I'm praying for y'all, man. The coach got let go. You know,
the Wings fired their coach. When that happened? That happened yesterday?
Saturday. It was before yesterday's game. I think it was Saturday.
Damn, the Wings fired their coach. Shit, can the Fever do the same thing?
He was relieved of duty.
Bro, no, they did not.
He didn't get relieved of duty or something like that? I apologize.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I apologize.
But did you just make that up?
I apologize.
Bro, you just made that up.
I just said I apologize, bro.
Chill, bro.
Nah, y'all super dragging the gang. Like, damn. I apologize, bro. If I might be.
Like, what?
What did I see? I apologize, y'all. I apologize. Ooh, my goodness, I forgot what I saw.
Because I ain't seen nothing about that. That's why I was so shocked. I'm like, huh? Like, I thought that would have been big news.
All right, yeah, my bad, y'all. Last game, Valkyries took care of business against the Sparks. I didn't get to watch this game, so really I don't got much to say. 84-78. As far as the action tonight, we got the Toronto Tempo traveling to Atlanta to play the Dream, and then we got the Chicago Sky traveling to Seattle to play the Storm. You know, so not much to bet on. I'll probably try to find something in these 2 games to bet on, but yeah, we'll see. Tuesday, real quick, or tomorrow, I'm sorry. Real quick, obviously, like I was saying earlier, Liberty Fever, ESPN, definitely worth watching. And then you got the Mystics traveling to Las Vegas, and then hopefully, I gotta look into her injury. Hopefully, she can play. You got Kelsey Plum returning to LA against the Sparks. Maybe she get them hell if she play. I don't know. Like I said, let me just look into it right now. I don't even know why she left the game. What is Kelsey Plum? Oh, left calf tightness.
And she probably don't play.
Yeah.
She probably ain't trying to play for that bum ass team. Yo, Lo, you still wanted to keep that bet or not?
Which one? About what?
Her resigning.
Yeah, put 25 on it.
Are you sure, bro? You know they say already she's going through the whole free agency process already, bro.
Look, what I said, bro, if I lose 25, bro, it's just life.
All right, man. All right.
If I lose 25, it's just life, brody.
What is bro over there eating? Like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with bro.
I'm not even eating nothing. You're not talking about me.
You are eating something.
No, the hell I'm not. What are you talking about?
What are you over there doing there?
Anyways, that's the WNBA, y'all. We're going to go ahead and jump into the NFL side of things of the show. And let's go into the NFC South. I'm trying to get over. Hold on, bro. Like, why? Like, what are they? All right, NFC South. This used to be sad. This used to be not sad. This used to be an entertaining division, you know, that people look forward to talk about. You know, we had some real characters. I remember one time on Space Days, we had a lot of Saints fans, man. The Saints fans.
Well, I miss the Falcons fans.
Nah, those Saints fans, bro. You couldn't top them though, bro. Like, right.
Bro, y'all remember that one dude, bro? When B. John got drafted, he was foaming at the mouth.
Say that again.
But remember that one dude, bro, when they drafted Bijan, dude was outside foaming at the mouth?
Nah. But
Bruh,
when y'all traded,
Falcons fans is legit
okay,
characters, bro.
so when y'all traded for AJ Brown, were you foaming at the mouth?
What?
No. What are you talking about?
That's a back-to-back trade, bro.
Like, come on, bro. That's bad. You stopped your show for that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, that's a
You
bad
stopped
trade,
your
bro.
show for that troll, bro?
And y'all tried to stop the show and say, what? When did you get fired? What? Were you wrong? What? Y'all said it like 5 times.
What? Hold on.
Like,
That's stopping the show?
I'm like, damn,
Bro,
gang. Like, okay,
What?
bro. I'm like, damn,
you just
gang.
compared that to us being, first of all, let's start with the fact that, matter of fact, bro, I'm not going to say that, bro. We good, but keep pushing, bro.
Thank the Lord. Facts. Winston Wood MVP. Good times, man. I ain't gonna lie, the Saints fans, man, they was one of a kind. You know, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the NFC South right now. Quick NFL news though. Bears expect Burden to miss preseason. Commander star Laramie Tunsil to have tricep surgery. Y'all, he could miss the whole entire year, y'all. Bridgewater retires again. Lions then pivot to Joshua Dobbs. Patriots and Hunter Henry Inc. new deal. I think it was a 2-year deal worth up to $20 million. Lions center Mays is out into the season. Pacheco also hurt his knee. Mays is expected to miss 8 to 10 weeks. And Eric returned to the side with the Chiefs practice field after that family tragedy.
Bro, I don't know what's worse, gang. The Lions, in terms of like the injury luck, the Lions injury luck or the fucking Niners, bro. Both them niggas players is always hurt, bro. Always like, bro, that shit is just like as a fan of the game, bro, that shit annoying as fuck, bro. Like that, I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, you just can't control injuries, man. You know, it's unfortunate. Nobody cared when the Ravens had 20 plus injuries a couple years ago. I ain't bring that
Oh
up.
my god, here you go, bro.
That shit was ridiculous.
Here you go,
Nobody
bro.
cared. Nobody cared that they Flowers didn't play in the playoff game. It's just that Lamar didn't get the job done. Like, that's all it
You
is.
didn't care either. You said y'all was gonna win. You
You
didn't
said
care.
y'all had enough, bro.
I'm a Ravens fan.
Oh my, thank you.
I'm a Ravens fan, bro.
Nah. Don't pull the Ravens fan gimmick. Nah.
I'm a Ravens fan, bro.
You said y'all was gonna win.
But you said y'all had enough, though.
Yeah, but Zay Flowers would like, come on, gang. We could have used him. Like, let's be real. But I did expect I did expect us to still win that football game. Yes, that is a fact. That is a fact. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into the NFC South. We got Ari up here represented, and that is literally it at the moment. Fredo's unavailable, y'all. So I'm just going to hold off on that team because he's here any other time, and let him just come in here and do the schedule, talk about the off season and things like that. Jada cannot come here until like another hour or so. So if we don't, I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know if she's free. Maybe we'll circle back because the show will still be live. And then if we hear from early,
Why don't you tag the other Panthers fan?
if we hear from early, we hear from early. That's the only. That's the only other Panther fan you could probably be talking about that I know. Well, for the Saints, we'll see. Alongside Art. All right. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the NFC South. Last year. Oh, let's take a look at the standings real quick. All right, cool. We start from the bottom anyway. So y'all the bottom 2 teams, and we'll see how that goes. Perfect. Last year the Saints went 6-11. The Falcons went 8-9 as usual. They just 3 teams actually go 8-9 in that division. It's so horrible. We're gonna have Ari talk about the off season. Ari and Bray talk about their teams off season for one. Off season part more so talk about the draft, free agency, anybody you guys probably traded for, any coaching changes, things like that. So that's the off season part. After the off season part, we then dive into expectations. What are y'all looking forward to the most this season? Who are y'all excited to see play the most probably this season? And then last but certainly not least, the schedule time. Wait, y'all can't hear me? Testing. Why you can't hear me, Amadou? It's probably
I can hear you now, like, cause you was muted for me for a second, but I can hear you now.
Can y'all hear me on Twitch? Can anybody else hear me on YouTube? Somebody else just said can't hear. What the hell? Hey, I think we muted, bro. Hold on. What the fuck?
I hear you fine through Discord, so I don't know. I don't know if it's something else.
Oh, it's YouTube tweaking. Refresh. All right, that's YouTube tweaking. I'm good on Twitch. It's just YouTube tweaking. Yeah, he said he had to leave and come back. Okay, yeah. Refresh. If you, yeah. Leave and come back. Chan, that's so champ. Like that's so champ, Chan. Like, why even say that in a serious matter right now, though, gang? Like, that's so champ. But then I gotta remember, like, where you from? Like, that's why I'm so mad that y'all not from the DMV. Like, that's champ as fuck.
What'd he say?
Is Ev talking with a question mark? Like, that's lame. Like, he trying to be funny.
Oh, he might not have been able to
Nah,
hear
he didn't
you.
hear me. Twitch been good the whole time. He trolling. All right, YouTube,
Oh,
you
okay.
back. All right, welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back. Oh, nah, I call out champ shit, gang. I'm from PG County, Maryland. Temple Hills to be exact. Look it up. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, yeah. So like I was saying, off season, draft, free agency, trades, coaching, whatever. Dive into your expectations, or players you're looking forward to watching the most, and different things like that. And then the schedule, wins and losses, and yeah, anything else you want to talk about the New Orleans Saints. And that'll be that. Congrats to Drew Brees, by the way. One of my favorite quarterbacks all time. Good to see him make the Hall of Fame.
Stop it.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you can go ahead and dive into the Saints though. What led to your 6-11 record last year, and then just take it to the offseason.
What led to our 6-11 record last year? We sucked. Um, but being serious, okay. I mean, the first half of the season, Spencer Rattler started. It was a new offense. You know, we signed Kellen, and well, not signed. We got Kellen on as our head coach. It was a new system for him to learn, and following what the Saints do, they gave the quarterback that was there the first shot. They gave Spencer the first shot to be a starter because with DA, he didn't really get many games. I think he got like 7 games because they were still doing the whole Derek Carr bullshit. And so obviously moving on from Carr, him retiring, thank you, Jesus, they gave Spencer 9 games to see what he was really about. And, you know, it wasn't good. It wasn't good to look at. I'm gonna be honest. It was pretty fucking terrible. So, I mean, it is what it is. We didn't play the easiest defenses per se, but there were definitely games that I thought if we had better quarterbacking, we probably could have won, like that Bills game. I know if you look at the box score 31-19, everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Fredo can come in here and tell you we should have actually won that Bills game. But it just didn't happen the way we offensively we couldn't convert the way that we needed to, and then shit just kind of broke open. So we started off the season, I think through his 9 games, he was 2-7. Can't win like that. We lost to the Cardinals, who fucking sucked. Sorry, Miles. And then we played the Niners, played the Seahawks, played the Bills, and then we beat the Giants, but I think Jackson Dart didn't play that game. And I think Malik Neighbors was also gone that game. And then we played, the Patriots. It just wasn't good. So come in, Shuck takes over, I want to say after the bye week. And for the Tyler Shuck stands last year, you saw what he did. He was pretty solid. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't great. But, he did what he did, and we ended up winning. I want to say it was 4 out of our last, or no, hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of our last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, so 11. 5 out of our last 11, which obviously still isn't a winning record, but better than what the fuck Spencer did, being 2-7. So yeah, that's pretty much why we sucked last year and why we looked the way that we did last year. Going into the off season, actually, I've been a fan of our off season, especially in terms of free agent signings and players that we brought back. The biggest one, I know everybody's gonna talk about fucking ETN or A-Chain, however the fuck you say that boy name. Him coming on and us signing him and pairing him with AK. The big signing for me is David Edwards, guard that we got from Buffalo. We needed a left guard more than I needed air in my lungs. And I'm dead ass. Because Trevor Penning fucking blew. He sucked. he was ass. And so there was just, once we traded him and like kind of let or cut him, I can't remember if we traded or cut him. It was just kind of like a rotating door at that left guard spot. And so getting David Edwards, who's a pretty solid guard, was a big move for us. So now we have our, did I say left guard, right guard? Left guard, yeah. So now we have our left guard, our left side shored up with Banks and, well, I can't remember if they flipped him or not. Banks and David Edwards. And then we have Fuwag on the other side. The only hole on the offensive line is kind of Cesar Ruiz. But yeah, I think that was big. Keeping the quarterback protected is big. It's something that we haven't really been able to do since Drew left, like pretty consistently, with Ryan Ramczyk being hurt and then Teron Armstead going to Miami and everything. Our line has just been really piecemeal. And so we've been able to pull that together. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how the line performs. I don't think we're going to be like top 5 in the league, but I could see us being like top 15, top 10 in the league if everybody stays healthy and we can keep Eric McCoy healthy. I think there's a lot that can happen there. So keeping the quarterback protected is going to be big. And then obviously we added Travis Etienne. Our entire running back room was fucking hurt last year. Even the niggas that we signed during the middle of the season, like Audric Estime, all of them niggas got hurt. It was a fucking mess. Our conditioning, our athletic training staff needs to be investigated, but all of them got hurt. So adding in Etienne, I think will be good. I am interested to see how him and Alvin interact with each other. Alvin said, from what he said, he's looking forward to another 1-2 punch. He said it feels like he will be able to get back to some of the shit that they did when Mark was there. You know, boom and zoom. If you remember that time, such a fun time in Saints football, running back football history or whatever. So yeah, good. And then on the defensive end, we signed back Caden Ellis. He was a Saint, then went to the Falcons, and now he's back. So that was a pretty solid move that I'm okay with, especially with DeMario leaving. We have somebody that's used to the Saints. Granted, he's going to be in a Brandon Staley defense and not a Dennis Allen defense, but that's neither here nor there. So interested to see how he integrates into the mix and everything with him and Pete Warner and Stutzman and all that stuff. So yeah, and then we re-signed Cam Jordan. It's gonna be the last season. I will say I am upset that we did not get like a legit pass rusher in the draft or in the off season. I feel like that's a place that we've struggled outside of Chase. Really getting somebody that like can get to the quarterback and not just get pressures on the quarterback. Like I need the niggas on the floor more often. And so hopefully Chase can have, he can show us that last season just wasn't like a flash in the pan, that like this is actually something that can be replicated in Brandon Staley's defense. But if he can't, then we might be in a little bit of trouble, I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to really getting to quarterbacks and really throwing them off, throwing their timing off and stuff like that. Also kind of concerned about our secondary. I know there's people in here who love Kool-Aid McKinstry. I'm not one. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he's gonna need to step up big in my opinion. So hopefully he can do that for their sakes. But obviously bringing back Quincy Riley, I know Terrion Arnold is working out for us today. So that would be interesting if we can potentially sign him, pair him and Kool-Aid back up. That would be really interesting to see if we could sign him. But yeah, really happy with some of the moves, pretty happy with some of the moves that we made during the offseason. And then obviously, I wanted Caleb Downs in the draft. I wanted Mansour Delane in the draft. But Jordan Tyson was always my number 3. And Delane was gone before we could get him. Caleb Downs was not gone before we could get him. But it seems like they're going all in on giving Tyler Shuck all the help that he can get with, adding ETN and extending Olave and drafting Osterdelp, your tight end Ed from Georgia. We still have Jawan there. And then you add in Jordan Tyson, you shored up the offensive line. It's kind of like they're putting all their chips in for Tyler Shuck, which is, I guess what they're supposed to do. and you give him the best chance to show you what he can do with a full off season as the guy, and with legit weapons. But yeah, I really love Jordan Tyson pick, and it seems like him and Shuck and Olave have a really good chemistry so far in training camp. So I'm really excited to see how that looks. I don't know how much any of them are going to play in preseason, but excited to see how that looks during the season. And so yeah, really, that's like my favorite pick. The rest of what we did in the draft, I have feelings about, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's it.
Did the Jordan Tyson pick grow on you?
It did.
I feel like initially you didn't like the picks. I think you wanted another position or something.
I wanted Caleb Downs.
Yeah. Matt, that's
Like
it right
that.
there. Y'all, you didn't go. Y'all, you were mad. Y'all didn't go Caleb Downs. Y'all went Jordan Tyson. Yep.
Well, I felt like we should have went defense. I felt like defense, specifically secondary, because I knew that's where we were losing the most, and we hadn't quite really. Kool-Aid has shown flashes. Quincy Riley has shown flashes, but at the end of the day, like, we don't have anything like legit proven in our secondary, and so I felt like you have two good talents that could really help you, not just like this year, but like really be some mainstay guys that we could have on the team for years to come. And Caleb Downs and Mansour Delane, that could take that worry off of our, the list of shit that we got to think about, and like really shore up our back end. And we didn't, but we got Tyson. And so yeah, it's grown on me seeing him. His health was a huge concern to me. And so if he can stay healthy, I can't really complain. What I have been seeing from him in training camp, Nick nice. So, we have been
I was just
complaining
gonna ask
about
you
not
that
having
too.
any other good receivers, really, like with Chris outside of Shaheed. Like that is something I have complained about. So I guess they said, well, look, we're going to fix it now. Jordan Tyson. And so it is what it is.
All right.
So he's been cooking up in camp. My bad. Whoever was trying
Yeah.
to.
My bad.
All right. You go ahead.
All right. If anybody also is watching on YouTube or Twitch, if y'all got a question for Ari and or BJ, please feel free to drop it in the chat. Really appreciate you putting up. Drop it in the chat and I'll read it out. BJ, you want to talk about the off-season thing that you're looking forward to watching Saints football-wise and different things like that she probably didn't say, or are you good? BJ going once.
I did have a question before BJ goes.
You good?
For Ari, do you feel like outside of injuries, are there any concerns offensively for this team going into this season?
Good question.
Y'all not gonna like what I say. Y'all not gonna like what I say, but a quarterback. And it's not a concern. Tyler Shuck is in wait and see mode for me. I saw what he did at the back half of the season when we did not really play many good defenses, and the good defenses that we did play, he did not look the best against. Because I'm looking, I have our schedule, I have his game log up, and we played the Rams. He was solid-ish. He threw an interception, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 sack. And then that was a good defense. And I would say, I can't remember if Tampa's defense was like good when we played them or not, or if they had fallen off the cliff by then. But he didn't have the best game against Tampa. 0 touchdowns, well, passing touchdowns. We know he uses his legs. 0 passing or rushing touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 sacks. Like he was 17 or 30 in that game. So when I look at the teams that like have good defenses that would have maybe shown him something, and like seeing that he could like surpass that, I haven't seen that yet necessarily. So it's a wait and see for me. I'm not saying I think he's going to be terrible. I think he has a high upside, but I also know that though he's shown me things, he hasn't shown me things against teams that actually have much to play for. Like we played Miami, we played Carolina twice, we played, Atlanta twice. We played all our division games with him. Funny, interesting. We played Carolina twice. We played, Atlanta twice, Miami, the Titans, the Jets. Like, realistically, with the exception of Carolina and the Bucks, the rest of those teams didn't really have shit to play for. I'm gonna be honest. And so it's just kind of like, can I see you do that when teams have tape on you? Can I see you do that when, you are playing some legit defenses and it's not like, oh, who is this new guy that we don't really know if he can really use his legs like this? It is okay, you're the guy we've had all off season to have your name checked off on the calendar. What can you do then? And so it's just, if there is a weakness offensively, I could see it being him. I could also see it being the running back room. I love Alvin, but I don't know what he's going to look like. He's been injured recently. Same thing with ETN. I think he'll be solid, but don't know what he's going to look like. I know he's a bit inconsistent. So I would say those two positions.
5-star, she answered that question, brother. When she first started speaking, that was Donovan Edwards. BJ, did you? David, sorry. BJ, did you want to add on anything, or I'll try to call you? All right, I don't know what's going on with your stuff. I saw you drop and come back. You're on mute, brother.
I think he's intentionally not talking.
Nah, he dropped and came back. He's having an issue. But all right, we'll move on to the schedule then. BJ dealing with issues. Let's see. Does she think the secondary more too?
That quarterback old as shit, but he booked us twice, so I ain't got nothing to say about him.
Do you think the secondary needs more retooling, and do you think that the quarterback can peak high enough to make the team good, to make y'all good in the division?
Do I think the secondary still needs more retooling? I'm gonna say yes. Yes, until proven otherwise. And not major retooling, but I would prefer better safeties. I like Jonas Sanker though, so but he's one guy. And our safety position, still not crazy about Justin Reed, or Blackman was solid, but again, not quite crazy about either of those. And
okay,
I just told you I'm not a huge Kool-Aid fan, so yeah. But do I think the quarterback can peak high enough to make us, what did he say, competitive?
To make y'all good in the division.
Make it. Yes, I'm gonna just say that.
All right. As a rookie, he showed good signs. It's hard to judge him against good teams when the team as a whole sucks. Maybe he needs more help. What area
was that about?
I thought you might could have said that last year, but I don't think you could say that this year. At least not till we see it.
Yeah, that comment is till last year, they saying.
Was it about Shuck?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I never said he was ass. I just said I don't know. I don't, regardless of the team being ass, him being ass, I don't know. It is very much like kind of his first season, his rookie season all over again. I just don't know. I'm just never going to be one of those people that just says, yeah, I think he's going to be amazing, and I think he's going to be great, and oh, look, he has a big arm and all that. That's just not me.
Do you have patience for him?
Look that way. Yeah, I mean, I gotta have patience. I'm gonna say this: they shouldn't lead. He, unless he is injured, should be the starting quarterback all 18 games, 17 games. There should be no Spencer Rattler Hawk. There should be no Zach Wilson, whoever the fuck this Hunter Deckers nigga is that we got as our fourth. None of that shit. I don't want to hear nothing. He needs to be the starter so long as he is healthy. Because I already know what Spencer Rattler is. Zach Wilson fucking sucks. I don't want to know who Hunter Deckers is. It is Shuck. I need to see what that is, because if he is bad, they got some quarterbacks coming up in this next draft, and I need to know: is it a game? Is it do we need to give you a little bit more? Is there a few things missing, or are you just not good enough? I need to know if you're good enough or not. So the only way you know that is 17.
So would you feel like it's more of the?
Wait, how you in the same boat? You got the number one overall. Never mind.
Hey, man, you know why? Stop doing that. You know why?
I know what Early saying, and I agree.
Fuck, we talking about the number one what?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a little scratchy though. I don't know if it's your headset or something.
It sounds like you need a bar or something.
I am. Let me put headphones in. My bad, y'all.
I would just ask you, do you feel like it's more of the, because I don't, from what I see, I don't think it's really Saints fans. It's other people putting more pressure, not pressure per se, but more high expectations of Tyler Shaw to be this elite quarterback instead of other Saints fans saying that?
Oh no. I think it's both.
Elite is to be fair.
D-Mac,
I
you
think
have
it's
on
both.
mute.
I think you have some Saints fans that are incredibly high on him, that thinks he can be the franchise guy and that he is it and all that stuff. And then you have the media. You have two people who I respect their football opinion very well, Mina Kimes and Louis Riddick, who are incredibly high on Tyler Shuck and think
Really?
like he can be. Oh, look, first off, Louis Riddick has been high on him since we drafted him, like
That
before
nigga
you even played the
40,
game.
man. What you mean you hang on him? He 40.
Very high, very high. And Mina Kimes, pretty high on him as well. And so it's just one of those situations where you have people, I'm always open to say, even though it might not seem like it, because when I have an opinion about my team, I have that opinion. But I'm always willing to see something from from another person's point of view, because I am incredibly tough on the teams that I support. And I have incredibly high ideas and standards of, if you say you're going to be something, I know, I have a feeling, I have an idea of what that looks like, and so if you don't match that, I'm gonna say what I feel. So I'm always open to looking at other people's perspectives. But yeah, there are a lot of people, there's people in here that are incredibly high on Tyler Shuck and think, I don't know if they would, any of them would say elite, but I think there's a few people in here who feels like he can be the franchise guy. I am just not there yet, because my franchise guy just got inducted into the Hall of Fame on Saturday. And there's been no one that I've seen put on that uniform at the quarterback position that has even sniffed his average.
The GOAT?
So,
I got can y'all hear me a little bit better now?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, way better.
I got two questions. My first would be, what would you say is like the baseline of play that you need to see from Tyler Shuck, this year, assuming health, obviously, to say that you are going to pass on the quarterbacks coming up and you want to go ahead and give him another year to continue to prove himself?
Are you like asking for stats or?
Yeah, well, ballpark. I'm not saying you got to give me the exact stat line or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe a win count?
No,
win count is different because I
it's-
attribute wins.
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
things.
say, I don't know. She may not want to put a win number at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different.
I would say.
But if you win and he don't play good, that could be tricky though.
Yeah, I was about to say that's why I'm like, I don't really do
You know how that be,
the
early.
whole wins type of situation. I would say,
Boy.
from a stats perspective, at minimum, and with the way that he throws, because we all know he has a big arm, but the way that he throws, I would be really surprised if he doesn't hit this. From a stats perspective, at least over 3,200 yards minimum. Probably closer to like over 3,500 yards, just because I know the way that he throws and the fact that we do now have two actual wide receivers there on the team. I mean, obviously, this is all me thinking everybody's healthy the entire season or most of the season. At minimum 3,500 yards. Completion percentage for me is a huge thing. I need you to be 63, 64 range, personally. That's a little high. Maybe over 60. I'll be nice. Over 60.
So
But
we got quote unquote elite quarterbacks that throw 50%, bro. Chill.
Shut up. So I would say like 60. I'm trying to think about what would be like not easy for him, because he does throw the ball a lot, and we are going to definitely be throwing the ball a lot. So I would say like at minimum 60, probably closer to like 63, 64. And then in terms of touchdowns, I would say 23, 22, 23. I'll give you a good season. I'll give you somebody to compare him to. If he plays like Jordan Love last year, and I don't think Jordan Love played all that great all of the time last year. If he plays like Jordan Love last year,
That says a little
He
bit
has
more
some
about
ups
you.
and downs.
That's a franchise quarterback.
That's how you feel about
That's a
Jordan Love.
franchise quarterback.
Love
I
had
don't
some
think
ups and
Love.
downs last
I
year.
think that was a bad Love season, personally.
I know.
So, and I think Jordan Love at his peak is probably better than Tyler Shuck at his peak. So that should have to kind of probably give you some ideas. It's just kind of hard for me to put it in. It's more of like what I see, because even if the numbers aren't necessarily there, but I see certain things.
Yeah, I mean, based on what you're describing, I think that you expect him to be a middle of the pack quarterback in that 18
For sure.
to 12 range. So
Sure.
I think that, and that's what I kind of would say as well. I think that for the Saints to look at Tyler Shook and say, "Hey, we are going to move forward with you as a guy that we're planning around as the quarterback," you gotta make a jump here, because we've invested in Tyson, because we've invested in what I think will be a competent, if not better, offensive line from that perspective. Because I think that Kellen Moore does design a good offense as well. Certainly from what I saw last year, and then the Achane addition into the running back room as well. So I think what you're describing is a middle of the pack quarterback, and I think that's where my expectations would be to say, hey, we're moving on from foregoing to try and draft another quarterback as far as your replacement. The question I would ask you secondarily, because you understandably so, said that your franchise quarterback just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Drew. Do you feel like you need to be chasing? And I'm not saying this is a good or a bad thing, so I'm not trying to lead you to an answer at all. Do you feel like you need to be chasing a guy that you do consider to be an elite quarterback in the National Football League? Because that is a level that I'm not sure if Tyler Shook can get to.
That's a hard question, because, and this is no shade, Wes still up here. Wes, don't yell at me. I think he's a solid quarterback. Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And Sam Darnold's going to be the quarterback. Yeah, he's going to be the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks for a good bit, because he did so.
Exactly. Right. And so I don't necessarily think Drew is my GOAT. So I don't think, for me, I think about Drew the way that I think about LeBron in terms of where I place them. There will never be anybody touching LeBron, in my opinion. And that's with logic and without logic included. Like, there's nobody that's going to touch Drew coming up that is going to touch Drew, in my opinion. But that's because he's my GOAT. And he's my GOAT for a bunch of reasons.
Not even if he get a couple Super Bowls, a couple MVPs for your team?
Second best quarterback in Saints history.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. But Drew,
you don't have to apologize for that.
If you watch this Hall of Fame speech,
it's different. It's different. So
it's a little different.
That hurricane gets to the Super Bowl win. That shit does move a lot.
I really hate when people say that. And D-Mac, I'm gonna get to your question. I really hate when people say that, because the Super Bowl was 4 years, after Katrina. If you're going to give us a win, Drew got there in 2006, 2007, 2008 was the opportunity. That was not a Katrina win, and the league don't like our ass.
It's a misunderstanding. So, I fuck with your Breeze. I don't like they gave him a win. I'm saying, nigga, after Hurricane Katrina, when he won that Super Bowl, that shit did movements in New Orleans. Like, y'all mean something to y'all. Yeah, no disrespect. Yeah, never. I'm a lie. I think your Breeze is underrated. Nah, he ain't talking to me like that.
Okay, look at us finding some common ground. All right. But to your question, no, D-Mac, I don't. It's weird, because would I like to have an elite quarterback on my team? Fuck yeah. Like, would I like to have Lamar, Josh, Pat, Stafford, even though he old, child, Joe? Like, would I love for them, Jalen, even though he's not elite? I think he's a good quarterback. Y'all can argue that with yourselves. Jalen, like, those kind of guys, Dak, because y'all know I'm high on Dak. Like, would I love to have those kind of guys as my quarterback and, like, to lead my team? Hell yeah. The fuck? Like, I would love that, but I also don't necessarily know if I need that to be the case. But if that's not the case, I need the team to function like Seattle functioned, where the quarterback did not have to do a lot. And you gave him things to, in the moments where he did show out and he did stand out, cool, but we didn't need that. That's not what we needed all of the time. And so I don't think he needs to be that. I just need him to be consistent. And I need him, like, for me, Shuck's ceiling will never be any of the top guys in the league. But for me, if he could get to Dak's level, oh, hell yeah. I am so cool. He can be my quarterback. I need it, but like I'm cool with that. But I don't need him to be like an elite guy. But I also need him to show me that even with him not being elite, we can still win with him.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's a super realistic. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I think that's a super realistic way of looking at things, and I think that he can absolutely get to a Jalen Hurts, a Sam Darnold,
Yeah.
even low end Dak
Yeah.
level as far as quarterback
Yeah.
play is concerned, and it's just about that. Can you build the rest of the team around them?
Yeah.
And your last question you got: what areas in Kool-Aid game you would like to see him improve at before we get to the schedule?
Niggas don't hate when I say a lot, but all of it. All of it. I think
It's not like that's an inaccurate answer.
I like his coverage skills, his ball skills, his when it comes to receivers with contact, like what do you do with that when it comes to shifty receivers? Because not actually, I'll bring back the contact part a little bit because I think he doesn't mind a physical wide receiver. It's those speedy niggas that like an Amon-Ra. I'm scared for Kool-Aid verse in that matchup because that's going to be who he's on for the most part. And so it's just I just need him to step up, like the same way that I'm talking about Shuck stepping up. I need Kool-Aid to step up and show me that you, for some reason, they decided not to sign Alante ass back, and that whether it be money or whatever, to show me that you can be the guy in the backfield in that cornerback room, that you are the guy because that's what they're choosing to make you. You cannot get outplayed by Quincy Riley. I'm fucking sorry. And there were some times last year where he did. And it wasn't just Quincy Riley. Obviously, Alante was on the team. But like Quincy Riley, fucking Isaac Yiadom. Yiadom. I forgot how to fucking say his last name. Like, there were times I was like, God damn, this nigga kind of fucking sucks. So don't be that. And whatever you got to do to improve in your game, do that.
All right, go ahead, Miles.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me? Yes, no? All right, when it comes to y'all's receiving course, is there anybody that you want to see a huge improvement from outside of Olave because he's been hurt?
Well, considering
Or
the
is it
rest of
just
our
like
receivers are new, I don't really have a baseline. Like,
I
we
got you.
literally don't have nobody
Yeah,
from last year.
I
Everybody
got
else
you.
is new.
Yeah.
All right, you got
Okay,
So in
Trey.
cool.
terms of like wanting to see what they can do, super interested in the Barry and
That
Brown situation. He's been like a camp
he been good
star.
from what I seen.
Yeah, he's been a camp star. So like really interested in seeing. Actually, that's a lie. I have a guy, Devon Vele. What can you do,
Okay.
Devon? We traded a fucking fourth, I think, for you or a third for you.
Yeah, fourth. Actually, I'm still mind boggled by, but yeah,
I'm
I would say out
so
of it,
Got
confused
you. I
for it
got
too.
you.
all the possible third wide receiver options they got out there, Vele's got to be a guy because I still don't understand that trade.
Yeah,
Where did he
I
come
don't
from,
understand either.
Arya D-Mac?
Broncos. Who's in
The
Broncos?
Broncos.
Champagne.
Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
so like, but
No.
that shows you the fact that I forgot the nigga was on the team.
Yeah,
That's telling, for sure.
yeah, it's a little bit of a
That's telling.
concern.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's definitely a problem. I feel you.
it
Appreciate the art.
hurts.
That's the question.
All right. I think you got Spurs muted. I don't know, but last question is.
Oh, I do. Mm-hmm.
Last question is then. Do you think Jordan Tyson can win Rookie of the Year?
What other offensive rookies are there? We got Tate. We got Mendoza.
Love Tate. Yeah, love Tate. I don't think they're playing enough games, but obviously that's
I
still
say,
possible.
you know what? I'm gonna back my guy, and I'm gonna say, hell, motherfucking yeah, nigga.
If not, shit. If it ain't the other three guys, it should be Jordan Tyson. Jordan Tyson been hooping, nigga. Dre nigga's cold.
I think so. I actually, and that's not me being like just a homer. Like I actually think it can happen. I was just trying to think of like whoever else they could get, and thinking about situations also because we know they take that shit in when it comes to like all awards, but really like offensive rookie of the year. I think if Jeremiah Love, has a good season for y'all, Miles, regardless of what y'all's record is, I think they could give it to him because of
Where he
your
got drafted at?
situation and where he
The
got drafted
situation,
at, and
yep.
also your situation.
Yep. Same thing with
I
Cornell Tate
agree.
too.
I was about to say the same thing with Cornell Tate, like the fact that he is immediately like he's not number two. Jordan Tyson right now is still number two.
Yeah,
Like he's the
he's
guy
getting
in
number one.
Tennessee.
Yep.
Like
Which sometimes is positives and negatives, to be fair,
So
but
it does,
Exactly.
exactly. And so it's kind of one of those situations where, like, even if they do have a similar season, I could very much foresee the voters being like, well, one dude has Olave and then the other dude has Elick.
Himself.
You know, like,
He's the one.
or Wandale, yeah, Wandale, like that just
Man.
being it.
Oh,
So,
one day.
like, I could see that happening. But
We taking that
yeah, I
shit over,
mean, the
D-Mac. Come
nigga
on
got
now.
the
Stop
talent
playing.
if he's healthy. If he's healthy, the nigga
At
got
least
the
y'all ain't
talent to
draft
do it.
Makai Lemon.
Child.
All right, we're
At
gonna
least
go
I
ahead
ain't
and
draft that nigga.
we're gonna go ahead and get
Okay.
into the schedule. Week 1, I got the Lions in Detroit.
If you were to ask me this last week, I would have said we lost, we would lose, but I actually think we can win this just because of all their injuries. The center, it seems like both of their starting corners. I know Brian Branch is gonna be on starting the lead, starting on Pup, I think. Pup. Um, and then I think their other corner that they got back there, are their other and Kirby Joseph, their other safety back there, also starting on Pup. So they won't be playing in that game. So I think with, the new offensive additions, I think that kind of gives us a bit of an advantage. And if, the line's going to have a test, with that Detroit line, defensive line that I don't think is terrible. They still do have Aiden Hutchinson, who I still have faith in terms of being like a game wrecker. So I think that could be a matchup that I'll be probably paying attention to. But yeah, I'm gonna say, I mean, our defense is gonna concern me in that one, but I'll put that one as a win for us.
All right, week 2, y'all travel to Baltimore.
A loss.
Week 3, y'all come have your home opener against the Raiders.
Win.
Week 4, y'all stay at home against the Falcons.
Win.
Week 5, y'all stay at home. This time is against the Vikings.
Win. Yeah.
All right, week 6, y'all travel to New York to play the Giants.
Win. I'm not liking what I'm doing the math. It's like
Week 7,
win.
Week 7 international game against the Steelers.
Oh yeah, that's the Paris game. Win. I think niggas slip.
All right, you go on your bye week. You come out of your bye week. You come back home against the Browns.
Oh shit, there's a lot of winning. Win.
Week 10, you stay at home. You got the Panthers.
We swept them last year, so I think we're gonna split. So you can do that one as a winner or loss. I don't really care.
All right, week 11, you travel to Chicago and play the Bears.
Lose.
Week 12, you travel to Cincy to play the Bengals.
Tight game. Lose.
Week 13, you come back home. You got the Packers.
I think that'll be a good game, but I think we lose.
And then week 14, L split with the Panthers. Week 15, you travel to Tampa Bay and play the Bucks.
W.
Week 16, you home against the Cardinals.
We winning that shit.
Week 17, you travel to Atlanta to play the Falcons.
We're splitting with them, so loss.
All right, and then week 18, you end your season out at home against the Buccaneers.
Interesting. Probably a little loss because I think we split. I think we split the entire division.
All right.
What's that?
9-8.
I want to take that back because I think we won 10 games. There's a game in there that I'll probably switch. But yeah.
All right. Shout out to Ari and also shout out to y'all for the questions. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to Bray and the Falcons. And then we got.
Actually, hold up. I want to get so you have it on record. So I'm not like, oh, whatever that game. I'm going to switch that. I'm going to switch that Green Bay game.
It's always the Bengals, bro.
I thought them.
It's the Bengals, bro.
But we're going to be there in the winter. That's the only thing. I was like, it's going to be a cold weather game. But I thought the Bengals. The Bengals, same Bengals like your ass.
Yeah, it's always the Packers, man.
I mean, we always play the Packers like close. Never a blowout. It's always an interesting ass game. Micah Parsons is going to be back. Should be back, I think, by that time. So, actually, what the fuck am I talking about? I chose the wrong game. Sorry, Earl. I think we swept them Panther niggas again. All right, that's it. 10 and whatever the fuck that shit is.
BJ.
Y'all ain't put us last season. Y'all spanked us on Mother. Y'all beat us twice. So it wasn't no split last year. Bitch ass niggas, how it should.
All right, we move on to the Falcons now. With Bray. Bray, what's the word? What's good, bro?
What's up, everybody? Hope y'all doing well. You said start with the off season.
Yeah.
What you expect?
Real
Okay.
quick, what led to your 8-9 record last year, and then you can go ahead and dive into the off season as far as free agency, draft, trades, coaching staff changes, and then we'll finish up and go down.
Okay. What led to our 8-9 record was a mixture of coaching, quarterback play, and just not being able to win games, the one score games. I'll say this offseason has been very crazy, to just sum that up, with the whole suspension, with you know who, James Pierce, Jalen Walker getting injured, bringing in a new coach, and just seeing how different the players are saying,
Playing
oh,
from
well,
F iPhone.
Oh, excellent.
Just seeing them saying that, oh, well, we're finally having a practice where we can tackle, and then paying these players, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but just seeing how they're moving this offseason is just kind of confusing because they're not moving in a sense of like, oh, we're trying to rebuild and tank, but we're also not trying to be in a position to contend better. So it's an intriguing offseason. You brought in Kevin Stefanski, someone who was a very questionable hire given the situation outside of last season with the Browns and just the track record of his history with quarterbacks. So I'm very intrigued to see just long term what happens and how they move. Also, you got a new GM. That is the reason thing with how you also were 8-9 back-to-back years was because the roster as a whole, even with the talent, you didn't get enough talent to win you more than 8 games or better. And then just honestly seeing how they've tried to say, okay, we're going to revamp the offensive line. We're going to do better in terms of defensively, how we were one of the best teams sack-wise, which was a tremendous hole, which you talked about last year when you asked me about what I expect them to be defensively. Just seeing how better they were last year and then the situation they're going to now is very interesting according to the injuries and suspension they have at the moment.
Okay.
I missed something you said?
Nah, not at all. You spoke on the coaching. You did everything right, right there, that part. Now we're going to dive into your expectations for the Falcons this upcoming season. Anybody that we should look out for as non-fans of the team to watch that can stand out to us, or who do you expect game to take like a leap, a jump, or something like that, and then we'll get to the schedule. AFC West is I don't know how I'm gonna do it, D Money. My bad, Bray. I don't know if I'm gonna go NFC West, AFC West, or NFC North, AFC North. I think I'm gonna just go with how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna just do tomorrow will be the AFC South, and then that Monday or Monday will be NFC North. So that means the AFC North would be that Tuesday, and then that means the NFC West, AFC West will be that. Let me look at my calendar. Hold on. Will be the 24th and 25th. All right, go ahead, Bray. My bad.
No, you're good. What I expect,
And one more thing. One more thing. My bad. And if my schedule change, it'll be sooner. And like I said, if my schedule do change, I'll update y'all. All right, you good? My bad.
Okay, no, you're good. What I expect, I generally expect 7 wins because I just, no matter how good or bad they look, they just find some magical way to win 7 or 8 games. Even with the bad quarterback play we've had over the years and just the talent they have on this roster, even with hard schedules, or the schedule will look easier in some stands of the season. But I do expect Zachariah Branch to be somebody a lot of people who like to watch. He's been very shiny in practice. And I know at Georgia, he was very limited with what they were running. But I do think he will look a lot like, I don't want to compare him to Tyreek Hill because that's a lot for a rookie in year one. But I think he could show flashes of like, oh, he may remind you of him based on how they want to use him in this offense. And I also do expect defensively Harold Perkins to be someone that just goes under the radar a little bit for someone to watch as well.
All right. Justin Achille, welcome to the stage, brother. You can jump in and talk about anything from the offseason that stood out to you or anything this season that you're looking forward to watching the most when it comes to Atlanta Falcons football.
I don't know everything. First of all, what's good, y'all? What's going on?
I don't know what all that Bray touched on, as far as the Falcons and everything, but things I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to our secondary. I think we made some adjustments. I think we added some pieces to our secondary, obviously with Avion Terrell, AJ Terrell's younger brother. I think he'll be a good addition. I think we're going to bring him along. I think the long term for him is to be the two next to AJ. But I think right now we're probably gonna probably have him at nickel until Billy Bowman comes back. I think that's just my prediction. Um, Also, like Bray said, Zachariah Branch. I mean, we did limit him at Georgia, kind of to just screens, but I think more so it's Stefanski now. I think we're gonna put him outside, put him vertical routes, and just put him on go routes, and just tell him to go, just run, and we'll find you. So those are two guys I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this year. Off season, I mean, we started with firing Terry Fano and Raheem Morris. That was like a long time coming. They just weren't getting the job done. We hired Stefanski, obviously, so we'll see what he does. I think he'll do better with us than he did with the Browns for recent years. Um, yeah, and a quarterback situation. I know that's like the biggest story when it comes to Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be Tua. It's going to be Penix. It's Tua. I mean, Penix hasn't even been cleared for the preseason. I know it just started this week. We have a game on Friday against the Broncos, but Stefanski said if he's not cleared for the preseason, he's not going to play. So he's been limited in practice. He's doing 7-on-7. He's not doing 11-on-11 yet. So I think it's Tua's job to lose at this point. Um, Obviously, we extended some of our guys. We extended Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Matthew Bergeron, our left guard. We extend him as well, and obviously Bijan Robinson. So we put in a lot of investment into these guys long term. That they're our core pieces. Kind of the foundation for the rebuild that we started a couple of years ago. Um, and we're expecting our return on investment. I think they will do that. For me, it's just the quarterback position. I mean, I think our defense will be solid. I think we'll have a pretty good defense for the most part. Offense, it just hinges on the quarterback. I don't have a lot of faith in Tua, but I just know the kind of player that Bijan is. He's gonna shine regardless and continue to be one of the best offensive weapons in the league. Continue to be in the offensive player of the year race every year in year out. Um, I do expect Drake London to keep cementing himself as a top 10 receiver. I do think he is that. Um, just continue to do that. Kyle Pitts kind of built on last year. Kyle Pitts had an all-pro season. I want him to build on that. And, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Playoffs? You and Bray?
Playoffs? Oh, man. That's like the biggest hump because all the talent that we have, you would think that we would be in the playoffs going on like year 2, year 3. I just think we have too much talent not to. I think with the way our offense is looking so far in the playoffs, I'm expecting playoffs. I've expected that the past couple years now. But we just have so much talent. We got too much talent. We got to make the playoffs. We got to make something shake. So yeah, I'm expecting
Even with the pass rushers, that's a
Wait, do you
major
think you're
question.
gonna make the playoffs?
I'm expecting it. I'm not saying I think we will. I'm expecting it. But
Sheesh.
I mean, it's the NFC South. I mean,
Even
what the
Why are
hell? I
you
mean,
expecting it
Do
if
though?
you
the
want him
Panthers
fired if
if
he
the
doesn't get
Panthers
the
can make the
playoffs?
playoffs, why we can't?
Cause y'all
Well, we
suck.
all sucked.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, y'all. I mean, to
Miles.
be fair, the Panthers suck too, but y'all can make the
Whoa, whoa!
playoffs.
Why
I'm
we keep
asking.
on? Why we keep getting
Wait,
praise,
I'm
man?
asking. Wait, can
Y'all
I
are
answer
under
the question
500.
again?
What do
John
you
Jordan
mean?
back.
That's cool, but you
Yeah.
ain't got to put us in
Yeah,
there.
I know,
Leave
but
us
Just
alone.
listen,
we're talking
NFC
about
North South is just
Justin, I
one
do.
Especially
game.
I
an
do.
Atlanta nigga can't say nothing to me about my Panthers.
Justin, I
30
really
and
do
0.
want to know though, like with all of the injury, well, I'm not saying all of them, but Jalen
11
Walker down
wins.
for the
Okay.
year, Jalen Walker down for the year, and the fact that obviously we know it's coming from here.
I think we're gonna talk about Pierce, but there are reports this came
oh,
out today. He's gonna have a
I seen
significant.
8 games, Ari.
I saw eight
Yeah.
plus.
So, so
Mm-hmm.
you still feel like you
oh,
guys have enough, too much talent to not have those playoff expectations?
you said wait, hold on. You said do I think we have too much talent to not
But
make the playoff? What would you say? I'm
well, I'm
sorry.
saying Because of the pass rush question marks, obviously you invested a lot into both of those guys. Like, you still think
Right.
that there is too much talent on the roster for you to have playoff expectations, even still.
Yeah. See, I've been so excited about football coming back. I completely forgot we lost J Walk for the year, and then Pierce his off season activities that he done got
Okay,
himself
we all
involved
get
in.
delusional.
And that's one way to
Um.
put it, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to go right into detail, but
Yeah, no. I mean, I understand. Believe me, I understand.
uh, damn. That's a good point. I forgot about our pass rush because that shit is rough. We got a couple people from Fast Stats in that pass rush. Uh, yeah. I mean, for me, D-Mac, I was looking more so at the offense,
Right.
offensively. I know defense is still a big part of football. That's why I think our secondary, with what we've done, and like added Avion, and we have AJ. I don't know. I still don't know what's going on with Jesse, but I'm still expecting him to be there. And then Xavier Watts, him being the talent that he is, I just think our secondary will probably be better than our pass rush. But yeah, that pass rush is just damn. I didn't
Billy
even.
Bowman.
I could. Bro, shut up, bro.
So, no, go ahead. Go ahead. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, no, yeah, damn. Yeah, I pass rush. I think we got to outscore him.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I was going to ask. Like, if you feel like the offense is going to thing, then obviously you expect it to be better. But like, is there? I was going to ask you guys if you guys had a preference on who was going to be the quarterback
You
that
going in
would
and out, demon.
play more games.
Uh,
But it seems like
my is he going in and out, or is it just me?
Yeah,
He is.
he going in and out.
it was me. I
Oh,
bet.
okay. I think it sounded like you said who my preference at quarterback.
What's good, Em?
Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
okay. Shit, it's just Penix or Tua. Um, Honestly, for me, I would prefer to be Penix just because we drafted him. We kind of invested a top 10 pick in him, so we want him to be out there because he's part of kind of like the young core that we're trying to build on. So that's just my personal preference. I want him to be out there, but if he's not healthy and he's not even cleared for 11 on 11 in practice, then it's gonna have to be Tua. But my preference is definitely Penix just because we drafted him and put a top 10 pick in him.
To also add on to the last two questions, I'll start off with the quarterback thing. Based on what I see, the body language of the players and how they interviews and the questions, I think they want Penix, so I will also as well lean towards Penix. But I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like for what the offensive coordinator runs and what he did at Bama in 2022, the offense would fit Tua more. But I would still prefer Penix. And then, what was the first question y'all asked Justin again?
It's like
I
the
forgot.
talent, but because we don't got our pass rushers.
Yeah, the
Pierce.
pass rush question. So,
Yeah.
do you still have playoff expectations?
I may not have playoff expectations, but I do expect us to be competitive in the division. But also, if you brought the fans can say, "Oh, well, Cleveland was the issue," and if he's this big difference for this roster as people say he is, then I'm not saying you have to make the playoffs. But in these next 2 years, you should be missing the playoffs back to back years if y'all keep saying we have the talent to make it, you have the players to make it, and it's still the same thing the last two other coaches have done.
All right. Bray and
Do
Justin.
y'all still believe Penix can be it? I'm sorry. My
No, you
bad.
good, bro. You good. More
Oh, that's
questions,
good.
bro.
Yeah,
Do
good.
you still do you guys feel like Penix can still be a franchise quarterback?
Better not. Me personally, no. Um,
Okay.
only because like it's just obviously the health concerns were. I mean, his injury concerns were a concern of ours going into like drafting him. I mean, he was great at Washington, but it's just about him having these constant ACL injuries, and obviously his comeback. Obviously, it's a different leg, but still just injury concerns. And when he did play, like he showed some good, but in my opinion, he showed more like, okay, we need to work on this more so than good. I mean, we got every other game it was intentional grounding call. Accuracy was still an issue, and you can put that to maybe like the kind of offense that we were running with Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. But it's just, I mean, he's 26. I don't know how much better he's going to get. So for me, I'm leaning more so towards a no. I don't think so.
If they can run play action more, because the offense as a whole benefits better when they run and play action, and Penix was a better quarterback when they ran that type of offense, I'm not saying franchise, but I feel like if he gives us a glimpse of okay, he has something, they will give him another year. But they don't owe him that either, as well. Knowing what the class you have.
But do you think that's enough to make playoffs? Like Justin said, playoffs.
No,
If
see,
you're
no, you act like I said we gonna make the playoffs. I said I expect them to just because of the
You
talent.
you okay? Expect going to nigga. You said
No,
playoffs.
we
That's
going
the same. That sound like the same thing with different words.
okay. Well,
Yeah, it's good
But
cap.
I understand what you're saying, Justin. You're like, yo, y'all are getting this veteran head coach. Y'all are bringing in Tua. Y'all are making these moves that kind of suggest like y'all want to be competitive. Well, shit, are y'all gonna make the playoffs or not?
oh yeah, okay. No, that's my answer. No, I don't know how Bray feel, but no, we not.
Okay.
All right, my
I
bad. That was
just
fun.
We gonna get to the schedule, but y'all gonna see why I say that because we got some tough shit ahead of us. So I say no, Bray. I don't know how you feel. I don't think we making the playoffs.
I don't think they will, but I feel like I say this every time, but then there's someone in the schedule, they beat somebody they're not supposed to, and I say, oh my gosh, they look more competitive. But it just really comes down to how I see it on the
But
field.
we also lose the teams that
I,
we should beat too.
I thought Bray
I
was
know their
about to say,
point.
I say this every year, and then they end up making the playoffs. And I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
All right, Bray and Justin, I appreciate y'all. Quick reminder, y'all, if you're watching on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, I would advise you to sub through Amazon Prime to avoid seeing potential ads. Also, it is free to sub through Amazon Prime. If you click that pinned message right there on this, in the Twitch chat, all you do is connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and boom. The only thing is you have to renew that subscription every single month if you forget to do so. Or you can just sub the regular way on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube and your first time watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button and or hit the thumbs up button, as that helps the algorithm for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across the show. And then if you want to extend your support, there's a couple of things you guys can do as well: super chat, super thanks, and last but certainly not least, becoming a member for as low as $5 a month. Also, anytime I'm asked to come on anyone's platform or record a podcast episode or whatever the case may be, I will also live stream it on my platform. Obviously, it's Facts and Stats. Speaking of that, today I got asked to come on Gifted Hoops podcast in 6 hours at 7:30, talking about everything Miami Heat basketball, the off season, and different things like that. I'm super nervous for that, but I'm also super excited to talk about my team, obviously, and us acquiring a talent like Giannis. So that will be live streamed on Twitch or YouTube, if not both. I don't know yet. But if I do both, or if I do one or the other, I'm going to send notification to Discord letting y'all know I'm live talking about live with Gifted. So again, this is Gifted Hoops podcast, y'all. This is not my podcast episode. I'm just on it, but I also want to share the what would be said from me and or him on my side of town as well, as far as my platform, so I can have that forever be stored as well. So. And I will do that anytime. Like if I'm ever asked to come on somebody's platform, I'm a live stream it on my end too, and that's what other streamers do too. So that's all.
Why you nervous, Gary?
Because I the Fact and Stats started off as a podcast. So like, sometimes I got out of the podcast side consistently, probably like 3 years ago. So it's like the Daily Show took over everything. So it's like when I do podcast episodes, I got to shift back. And plus, usually I'm in the seat, like I'm in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? This time I'm not in the driver's seat. Like I'm the one that's answering stuff or da da da. But this will be a good flow. We always have good episodes and record together.
I gotta get them away games then, man. That's all.
You're gonna do good. Don't worry about it.
Nah,
You're
yeah,
gonna be good.
it's good. It's good. We always have good episodes we record together. So it ain't nothing. Appreciate
I
that,
can
though,
ask
bro.
one more question though before we get to the schedule.
Yeah.
This is really like for everybody on here. For y'all who watch Browns games, I'm not gonna say this year because that's a dicey topic for everybody. Was Stefanski to y'all a okay hire?
Who?
I mean, if you want a
Somebody said that
professional,
Stefanski is their head coach.
if you want a professional head coach, yes, I think that he is that. I
Yeah,
think that
he
he.
was a former coach of
That's
the year.
crazy.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, sometimes
He did
You
get
people
more
want a
run
wrong, but
from
he
the head
definitely was
office.
professional
a coach of
head
the He was
coach.
a coach of the
Look,
year for a reason, though.
not everybody's not trying to go 350 off the tee. Sometimes people just want to put it in the fairway. So I understand it. I understand after the kind of up and down aspects that they've had. Get yourself a professional head coach. I think Stefanski is that. I think he can give you some things offensive scheme wise that'll help. Is he a good head coach? I don't know. But I think he's a professional, competent one. So, that's a positive.
I was asking that because it's like, from what I see, the players saying, "Oh, it's the first time we're actually tackling. It's the first time we're doing these things that other coaches didn't do." And it's like, but in Cleveland, the other players weren't saying that. And when y'all were talking about the Browns, a lot of times y'all kept saying that was his fault. That was Stefanski, not the whole Shadur thing. Is like that's really on him. That's why I was asking that because it's like for me, I just really
Well, the
don't get the whole.
Shadur stuff,
Okay,
if what was reported is true, it ain't got shit to do with football and everything to do with not football.
not football.
Yeah,
So
I don't really have any Stefanski
yeah,
specific judgments as it relates to the Shador thing. I think what has gone on with the Browns has to do a lot with the Browns for the last 20 years. I think Stefanski was able to get them to be obviously a playoff team once upon a time. I, I don't think that he was particularly great at the position, but I think he was one of the better ones that they've certainly had, and probably the best one that they've had in recent memory, just off the top of my head. So I don't know. There's a lot of things wrong with the Browns, and Stefanski maybe not was enough or wasn't enough necessarily to make things go right, even despite those more often than not. But I don't think he was one of the things that was wrong with the team.
Yeah, I think December 5, he just ran his course with the Browns. That's really what it is. He ran his
I
course
was
with
just
them.
about to say that. And
All right.
like, there's some people that have complaints about his scheme getting predictable and shit like that. But like, the Browns are also an incredibly poor run franchise. So it's not like he was doing this with a franchise as we know isn't dumb. Like, he is not doing this with like he didn't do this with like the Ravens and or like the Eagles or like some franchise that we know like has been good and like not just from a win standpoint but from just like a you know how to run a team, you're competent, you think logically, you make smart decisions type of standpoint. Like, yeah.
Okay. Because my last thing is just like knowing that a lot of people already just don't like him because of last year. I just feel like he's putting himself in a situation where he could put in a lot of pressure if he don't figure things out fast. Knowing that you came in a situation that's kind of bad for any coach.
All right.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but yeah, you don't always get to choose an ideal situation. Kind of got to take what it comes.
All right, that's the Atlanta Falcons, y'all. Bray, Justin, and questions from some of the folks that's on the stage. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the schedules, and after that, we are expected to have Jada Nicole.
Let's go.
Jada Nicole pull up and talk about Carolina Panthers. Also got early up here to talk about the Carolina Panthers, and then Fredo cannot make it today, so I'm gonna hold off on the Buccaneers. After that, depending on how the time is looking or whatever the case may be, we should be working into the top 10 cornerback list, and then that will conclude the show. Reminder, guys, tomorrow will be safeties for sure, AFC South, and then after that, we should be spicing up some talks with. I can probably say 4 decent to good divisions. Yeah, in that ballpark. I think the AFC North will be decent to good. I think the NFC North will be decent to good. I think the AFC West will be decent to good, and I think the NFC West will be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest about the AFC North shit one day.
What you mean?
That's a lot of carrying. A lot of carrying.
Some of the AFC North, Ari.
Yes. It's a
Like, talk about it.
lot of carrying.
Say that they good, nigga.
I mean,
And
I
that
think that.
Baltimore team is doing a lot. No shade to the Bengals. I think the Bengals show up and do their part. But it's a lot of fucking carrying in that division by that Baltimore team.
Have been
And
for a
if
little minute now.
and if that Baltimore team was not the Baltimore team that we know it to be, I don't think niggas would be talking about that division the way that they talk about it. It is when you look at other competitive divisions, it is not on par across the board
Well, we kind of
the
saw
way
that
that it
last year.
could be.
You saying like it's not
Ravens
like
had down there and it looked like a shit show over there.
Miles, why you keep like sneaking in jab? The chat saying like you got the audacity to be like saying sheesh and things like that.
Oh, he said
You said what, bro?
The chat keeps saying like, why you keep sneaking in jabs? Like why are you even saying sheesh and all this other stuff that you've been saying? Like
But I can.
Okay, well he said because you can, yeah.
Because you can.
Because I watch football. I have an opinion like the rest of y'all. I can say what the fuck I want to, nigga. What the hell?
Oh, damn. Okay. Damn.
And I know people gonna bring up the
All right,
Steelers and
Shaggy,
shit,
that's
and
it
the
too, Shaggy.
Steelers.
Damn, gangster.
Oh my god.
The Steelers being in 10-7, and I think y'all won
Niggas
the
was
division the
ass
year
last year.
before
That shit was
last or whatever. But
embarrassing. I
like
don't think
that wasn't a
expecting
good
a team in the
10-7. That was a really bad 10-7.
That was
Like,
disgusting 10-7.
it's
That shit
the
was
same with
ass.
the 10-7 that they went the year before. Again, this is no shade to like Amadou or Risha or whoever are Steelers fans. I'm aware the Saints have sucked, but you can't tell me there was much of a difference between the Saints and the fucking Steelers last year. I'm sorry, you can't. And if you try, I'm gonna tell you you're a fucking liar. Like it's not. It has been the Ravens, the Bengals when Joe was healthy for the most part, for the majority of the year, sprinkled in, doing their thing. But there's nobody has really looked at the Steelers as competition any years, and
Browns are
nobody for
ass.
damn
They're
sure
like
has
the
looked
worst
at the
team in
Browns
the
like competition for
NFL.
years. And the team that people are really scared of for the most part has been the Ravens, which they should be. But that is one team with the Bengals showing up when they can. But like that's really it.
Okay, hold on. You know what?
Good division.
Side activity and Chan. I thought about that last week, Chan. Kobe Dean, 2 turn. If y'all ain't here, text me. Text me. Hold on, y'all. Brain fart. Hold on, fight through the screen. Fight through it. Text me.
You got it. You got
Text
it.
me
You
the
know what
hot
it
take.
is.
Text me the
Ev
hot.
is fighting
Text me the hot
demons
take
right
segment. The hot take segment that we did last year. Text me hot takes real quick, and I know what it is. Anyways, yeah, y'all talking crazy. So side activity real quick. It's 8 divisions.
That's crazy.
It's 8 divisions in football. Hold on, let me just see where y'all mind at. Can we rank the 8 divisions in football real quick? Wait. Hold on. Wait. Question in the chat from Byron.
Okay.
Wait. So Saints and Steelers were on the same level last year? Genuine question.
Do you think that they were much better than us?
Wait, hold on. What we doing? The Steelers were better than y'all last year.
What?
I said much.
What do you mean by what?
Better than us.
Miles? What do you mean
I
what?
need niggas to
Nigga, the Steelers were not that
listen with their
good. What do you
ears.
mean?
I think the Steelers were a little better, but there was an argument.
Nigga, it's not by much though,
Defense and
bro. It's not
everything.
like a wide gap.
There's an argument, by the way, the Saints finished this season on the defense side of the ball that they were actually better than the Steelers defense, and that Steelers offense was disgusting as far as I was concerned.
Okay. Best division.
And then we're also talking about, and I'm gonna be very, very fucking clear. The Saints fucking stunk last year. So that was a terrible. The NFC South was a terrible division. Has been a terrible division for some years since the real niggas left.
We literally
But
won
it
being
has
8 and 9. We
been
literally won the division being 8 and 9. That shit was terrible.
terrible division for
With a
years.
3-way
Yes.
tie.
So I'm aware that that's a bad division.
The Saints have been on.
I don't lie.
Shit though.
They just put a Cam Newton versus
I'm not,
Drew
but I'm not
Brees
gonna
highlight
lie.
on my
The
timeline.
Saints ain't
I
been
was
on
like,
Say
shit
that
oh,
to
God,
say that the
child.
Steelers have been that the AFC North, outside of the Bengals and the Ravens, has been consistently competitive and is a consistently competitive division. To me, just doesn't make sense because nobody is fucking scared of the Steelers.
But they've been
And we're
competitive.
gonna win more
No matter
games
how
than
you
them.
slice it, though, they've been competitive. Game.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the Steelers. Nobody's
I mean,
worried about the Steelers
there's
right
really
now.
not been that much difference between the Steelers and the Saints, and honestly, since 2000. Like, there's just not one.
It's literally
The
no
Steelers
difference.
won. The Steelers won their second Super Bowl appearance. That's the major difference. Outside of that, they've both been fairly competitive to really good with their Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and then treading water without them. That's what's happened.
They just lucked up to get Aaron Rodgers. We
I
got
just
lucked up to get
don't
nobody.
understand. I don't
I don't know if
understand why
Aaron
that's
Rodgers was luck.
crazy. It ain't got shit to do. And I
I have a
trust
question,
me.
bro.
Who is that?
Our defense always been better than y'all.
There he go. Here this
Our
nigga go.
defense
Fucking line.
So when does the football matter? So
I
does the
can't tell
football
who's
being
talking.
played on the
I mean, the
on the
football on
field
the field
don't
showed
matter?
that y'all ain't
What
y'all
was y'all
fucking record.
putting?
That's what it
What
shows.
the Saints could never put on a performance like what we did both times against the Ravens and against the Detroit Lions. Y'all could never put that on field last year.
Yeah, but
Y'all think
the
y'all can take
Ravens and
Tennessee out
Lions
there?
weren't good football teams last year. We've been
A
over
team
this
that
before.
sucks can never
What did
play
they
like a
do
team that
last
also
year?
sucks.
What is the best thing they did last year?
Nothing. We fucking
He off
sucked.
of Calvin Austin, Hail
You
Mary.
keep. That's the thing,
We were
Amadou.
better than y'all.
That's what y'all niggas keep
That's
complaining.
it.
Like I brought up the same things. That's the team I support, so that's the team I'm gonna talk about.
Dog.
However, y'all keep making it. What about better than the Saints? The Saints were fucking ass last year. So you are bringing the bar is below fucking hell.
But did you
So
not?
just
But did
because
you
you
not
on the
say
ground
that?
and we in hell don't mean you that fucking
But
good, my
did you
nigga.
not say
You
that
just
y'all
on the
were?
fucking
You
ground.
literally just said that we weren't on the y'all weren't. We weren't better than y'all. You just
No,
said that.
no. That's why I need niggas to listen with their fucking ears and
What
not
you
their fucking heart, my nigga.
You
I
said it,
said much better. I said they weren't that much better
bro.
than
They
us.
were much better than y'all, bro. They were.
To
They were.
you.
How many
And I
games did y'all
expect you to
win?
say that. You're a Steelers fan.
How many
I
They
games
expect
won
did
you to
y'all
say that.
win?
6 games. Fuck the much better
I
shit.
expect
They
y'all to say
better.
that.
Point blank.
I
Period.
expect you to say
At
that.
that point, bro, if you
The,
I'm
saying
the,
I'm
telling
about
much,
to
you.
say
Saints,
then
the
the,
okay.
Saints,
Steelers.
the
The
Steelers
Steelers
won
were
10.
Yeah,
better than
The
the
delusional
Saints
Steelers won
bro.
last
10
Did
or
you
more
year.
games
watch?
3
Did
For
straight
you watch
years
sure.
the
than the
game?
Saints.
They're
Did you
better
The
than
watch
you.
the
Steelers
Saints
were
play
better than the
football?
Saints
Watch the
last
Steelers
Yeah,
year.
play
they were
They were
better.
football,
Point blank. Period.
better.
and you walked away
So
and
better.
said, "Oh, yep, they much better." What the
Okay,
fuck?
No, take the
okay,
much
they
out
were
of it.
better.
They're better. Like, just take the much
Yeah,
out.
all
They're
right.
better. Just
They're
All I
not.
want.
They're not better.
point
Okay,
blank.
Steelers are
Period.
better.
better.
They've
Cool,
been
cool,
better than
cool,
y'all
cool.
for like the
Okay, cool,
last
cool,
3
cool,
What?
years.
cool,
Point
cool,
blank. Period.
cool, cool, cool,
Wait,
cool,
time
cool,
out.
cool, cool,
Who's
cool.
saying? But who's saying the
Cool.
Saints aren't better though? Like who's actually saying that? Like they aren't.
Nobody.
Man,
Nobody
they
said
they
it.
throwing
The
in
Nobody
the
said
much.
it.
They
I
throwing
mean,
in the
shit,
much
BJ
word.
just
Fuck
said
the
it.
much word. They're
BJ
better.
The
just said that.
Steelers are better. You ain't
The
gotta say
point
much,
of the
but they're
word
better.
is he said competitive divisions. Competitive.
It's
Means that you
competitive.
can
It's
actually
still
compete. And
competitive if
I
you
don't
want to
think y'all
talk
were
about that.
But
competitive.
it
And
still
I
is
think the way
competitive
that
though.
other teams looked at y'all,
How
y'all
is
weren't
it not
competitive.
competitive when
Bro,
there's
Period.
y'all
games
division is
going in?
shit. Y'all division ain't competitive at all. With all due respect, it's shit.
Okay. You're yelling about what?
But we
Yell
our
and
shit is
get
actually
mad.
it's
Get mad.
actually
Get upset,
it's
Ev.
actually
Get upset,
competitive.
Ev.
No,
Get
because
upset.
it's
Yell,
actually
yell, yell, yell,
competitive though.
yell.
It's almost as if
It's
the narrative
it's
in the
It's
park
not
actually
over the
competitive
competitive
though.
though.
on the
Wait, can I
It's
pitch.
make a
really
quick comment
not.
real quick?
Like I
But they
bow
literally
down.
Really
have.
I
not.
said the
Are we?
NFC.
All right. But look, they
Wait,
literally
But
have
can
two of
I
the.
say something
They
real
literally
quick?
have two of the consensus
Dude,
top five quarterbacks in their division,
I
y'all.
think
What
that,
conversation are we
I
having right
think
now
that,
about the AFC
No, but
North?
y'all not. At the same
hold on,
time,
time
Realistically,
out,
there's
y'all,
some
y'all,
injuries happening
time
in their
out, Jesus.
division.
As a neutral person here, because I don't give a fuck about either one of your divisions. I
nigga,
think
you
that you
said they
guys are
were
missing.
similar, so you're not neutral.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Steelers were like a treading water, middle of the pack team, and the Saints were a below average team last year. Like it wasn't that much of a difference. But again, the point that Ari was making was simply that you're really stretching it to say that the AFC North is still premier, one of the best divisions in football, and that I understand that
She
standpoint.
didn't say that. She said competitive.
Yeah, I didn't say that,
That,
dog.
bro, that
I
was
don't
that
Which
was
feel
the
y'all
The
are
AFC
division
conversation,
are
North
we
competitive.
not
bro.
even a
talking about as
top
far
two.
as the
They
top
not even a
That's
division?
I
where the
top
don't
two
think y'all are
conversation
division.
competitive.
started,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
All
Like
these
they
teams.
I
they
don't
not
think
a
the
top
Steelers.
two
I
division
don't
team
think
no
the
more
Steelers
though.
are competitive. Y'all can be mad at that if y'all want. I'm going to
Okay,
stand on it. I
that's
do
wrong.
not think the
That's
If
literally
Steelers
we're
are
wrong.
talking about
competitive.
competitive wise,
I do
The
not
Steelers are a
think the
team that
Steelers
could
are competitive. The
the
teams that
Steelers are a
I
team
think
that can make
have
the
been
playoffs. They're
competitive
not a
in
team
the
that is
AFC North
worried
are the
about as
two
far as
teams
going
that I've
deep football
named.
though.
Y'all can be mad at it or not, my nigga.
The
Because why
division
would
is
you want to
competitive.
fire a coach on a
The
team that's
division, no,
competitive?
it's not,
Aren't
bro.
y'all competitive?
Okay,
Why the
bro.
fuck would you want the
I'm
nigga
not. We're
gone?
not going to that conversation because it's
That's
Keeping
bigger
y'all
than that.
that's a
competitive.
lazy
Speaking on what you
comment.
Don't you
said
want to
That's
be
a
is
lazy.
wrong.
Don't you want
That's
to
a
be
The
lazy
division
competition?
comment.
is
That's a
literally
lazy
competitive.
comment.
What?
No, them niggas, they're just not
There's,
competitive. And it's okay.
there's
Not all
levels of
divisions are
No, I'm
crazy
talking about the
competitiveness.
coach.
competitive.
I'm talking about the
That
coach
doesn't
shit.
reflect on anything about the Ravens or
So
anything.
No, I
It just
know
means
you
that
gave the
you
Ravens. You
know
gave the
you're
Ravens
super
I ain't gonna
flowers.
competitive,
lie
my
though,
Hold
but
on,
nigga.
hold
just
on.
It's
just
You
okay.
gave the Ravens
just
flowers,
2 or 3 years ago,
and I
we last
bowed
won
down.
three niggas won 11 games.
I bowed down
Just 2 or
last
3
year.
years
literally,
ago.
it
I
always
bowed.
goes down to the
Three
last
of them
game
niggas won
for a
11 games.
reason.
The Browns won 11 games.
You can
The
say the
Steelers won 11
same thing
games.
about the NFC
The fucking Ravens won 11 games.
Down to the last game.
I think people
But
are missing.
winning
I mean,
double-digit games, Clown, it's not the same. You
competitive.
do this here early, we
Competitive
usually
is
was 10, 11, 11, and 12.
competitive is relative to everybody else though. Like that's a subjective statement just to make whatever you want to say. They're competitive in trying to make the wild card. That's certainly true, but they're not competitive in trying to do anything past that round. So it depends on what you define as competitive. I think that the initial statement was more so about saying that they're one of the premier divisions of football. I don't think that you look at them right now as that though.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. D-Mac, Mr. Bias. And we're talking about, and again, I'm a Panthers fan. And we running down their records the last couple of seasons, this last 3 or 4 seasons, bro. Like, dog, we talking about 8 and 9, 5 and 12 in the AFC South, dog. Like, that was we
But
talking
you're
about teams that
talking
are
to
winning
me. That's
6
the thing.
games
That's
like for 2
the
years
thing.
in the last
Really?
5
That is what's
years.
irritating me.
It's not a
The
conversation to
Records
have
don't
right now.
matter to me.
Okay,
I'm
hold
asking
on.
for
Let me
records.
I'm being honest.
Hold on, D.
let me
Hold
jump
on,
back
D.
in.
Hold on, D.
Early,
The records don't matter to me, bro.
At the end of the day, no, the records
early, what
matter.
you're
D-Mac,
They're
you have been on
aware. But
record
at the
saying
end
that
of the
It really
day,
AFC is
don't.
I
better.
am.
You've
early,
been on record saying that,
early.
D-Mac.
And it's so crazy
Early,
that
what you're missing
this
is that
argument
it's
is
not
being made
necessarily
in
saying that the
English.
NFC South is better than the
It's
AFC
nowhere
North.
near
It's just
better. It's
saying
not
that,
even
hey,
close.
But
they're not,
Ev,
It's
can
they're
I ask
not,
a
not.
question?
It's
the
Can I
not.
ask?
NFC
Can I ask
North
a
is
That's
question?
not
It's
not.
3
It's
and
been
3.
acknowledged. It's been established.
But this is competitive. If 3 of the teams, for the most part, in that division are making the playoffs in the last couple of years, what conversation are we having? Like,
Yeah,
it
I
is
am
are they
talking
competitive.
about though.
are they out
When
there
you get 2
division
teams
Hold
making
on,
the
D-Mac.
playoffs,
Hold
3
on,
teams
D-Mac.
making the playoffs
Can I
sometimes,
also add this
Hold
to
it's
the
on,
equation?
D-Mac.
competitive.
Hold on. Hold
Can I
on, D-Mac.
also add this
It
real
is
quick?
very hold on. Hold on, whoever that is. I'm sorry. I will let you say whatever you got to say. It is very clear to me. It's easy to see that, okay, we all know, and we say it in here all the fucking time, especially when it comes to power rankings. One team's 10-7 is not another team's 10-7. So I'm kind of confused on the argument that we're having when we're bringing up a record, when we have consistently said in here that certain things and certain records for certain teams aren't the same. However, that's beside the point. My point that I'm making is nobody, and again, this is not me trying to be shady. I'm aware that my team has sucked and that my division has fucking sucked. I'm aware. Cool. It don't hurt me though. So if that's what y'all be trying to do, but nobody in here has thought of these Steelers as competition in like 3 or 4 years.
Cool. Let's
No.
Let's
cool.
let
Talk about the
let's
And
division.
so when
if
we
we
hold
be
on,
if we
Cool.
hold
be
Talk
on.
about the
So
division.
non-biased,
so when
We
if
we're
we
we
be
talking
talking
about
about
the
non-biased,
Cool. Can I
argument
ask a
was the
question about
when
the
division
we're
division
though.
though?
Yeah,
talking
we
Can
talking
I
about
about
the division
if we
though.
be
competition,
if we be
talk about
non-biased,
The
the
you're
argument was the division
not.
though.
here's my
I'm
problem though.
listening.
If we be
I'm trying
non-biased
to
and
hear
talk
you,
about
Ed, back in.
competitive, if you say say you're D-Mac, say you're the Kansas City Chiefs, right? And you're Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. My nigga, I promise you, the last 3 or 4 years, you are telling yourself, if we're playing any team in the NFC South, oh, that's money. We good on that. If we're playing any team in the North, the AFC North, nigga, that's a dogfight. I got to deal with the Steelers defense at times.
D-Mac,
yes,
are
I
you
got
but
to deal
worried
with
about
Lamar
the
you
Steelers
Jackson.
Can
defense?
I
I get
ask?
Joe Burrow
Are
and
you worried
Jamar
about the
Chase.
Steelers,
Like,
D-Mac?
what are we talking about?
Mark,
Early,
bro,
I'll
you
answer
trying to
your
keep it on the
question.
Trying to say
Steelers?
Early,
if
I
you
want to
think your
talk about
division is good, a sweet lick.
Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
Can I
I
put Ed?
understand your
Nigga,
point,
I
Early.
ain't, bruh.
The
D-Mac.
thing that you're missing, is simply the fact that she didn't say that the NFC North or the NFC South was better than the AFC North. She just said that the AFC North wasn't considered a premier division anymore. Now, to answer your
He didn't
question,
say that,
Ari,
but okay.
absolutely no. I don't look at the Steelers
He
as a
didn't say
threat
that.
because I know what they're going to be a wild card exit
I
every
did say
single
that, by
year.
the way. Whoever's saying I didn't say
Can I
that.
add? Can I just add one thing? Okay, when
Get
we
that.
talk about the Ravens recently, have we not talked about them as Super Bowl contenders? Right? Possibly, right? And then when we talk about the Bengals at full healthy, do we not talk about them as a
No,
possible AFC contender? Right? And usually
no,
the Steelers are always going
no.
to be
Thank you,
around that
no.
8 to 11. How competitive you want them to be around the league? You want this to be a super
I want other
elite
teams to look at
division
you and
every
actually
year?
think of you as competition, and I don't think they
Well,
do, and I
so
don't think they have in the
Bengals and
division?
past.
Ravens, that's comp.
Here's a better standing. What
Wait,
What are
division
you
do we
so
talking
think is
about?
wait, so
competitive?
where
What
did
The
anybody
division do
view
we
top two
think is
any?
teams
So
are
where
viewed
competitive?
as
did
comp.
anybody view
And I'm
anybody in the
What
NFC South as
division do we
comp?
think is competitive, guys? What is
When was
competitive
the
to y'all?
last time
the
somebody viewed
NFC
somebody?
West.
When
I
was the
think that's a
last time somebody
competitive
viewed a
division.
team in the NFC South as comp?
Exactly.
That's a
Okay, but
genuine
you keep
question.
trying to make it an NFC South thing.
Because you trying
Why
to make
are
it a
you
Steelers
like?
thing.
Do you think it's?
My
Do you
argument
think
was the
that's a
division.
serve?
My
Like, do
argument was
you
the
think it's a
division.
serve? Do you think it's a whatever? Like, it's okay. We
No,
know
my
the
argument
NFC
was the
South
division
sucks.
though. My argument was the division though.
Okay, and I'm talking about the division. We
Okay.
are. It's like you keep reasserting the
Nah,
point.
you
It's
keep
like saying,
attacking the
but the sky is
Steelers.
blue. But the sky is
You keep
blue. But the
attacking the
sky is blue.
Steelers.
But the sky is blue. Nigga, we know the fucking sky is blue. We know the
Uh,
NFC South
eh,
sucks, my
eh,
nagaLike you keep
But
trying to bring
my
it to
thing
you
is,
keep
again,
trying to
answer,
bring it to
simplify
the
it. There are
NFC
8
South, and that shit
divisions.
don't
There
fucking
are 8
matter.
What
divisions.
you gonna say to the
There are
Bucks?
8
My point,
divisions.
hold the fuck on, bruh. My point that I said very clearly was when you talk about competitive divisions and you look at the AFC North and you look at the other divisions that I personally believe are actually competitive, it is not as equal all the way through as it is in some of those other divisions. I just don't
Wait,
believe
what? Wait,
that.
hold
I
on.
think
Equal,
I'm
equal. Wait,
saying,
Ari,
equal. Wait,
but I
wait.
don't
Hold on, Ernest,
believe
hold on.
like it's
Equal all the way
okay.
through. Equal all the way through what? What you mean? What you say?
I don't think it's as equal in terms of like competition. Because when I think about a full
All the other
division, that's why
divisions. What division you talking about? Let me hear that part.
specifically the NFC West, because I personally think that is the competitive division. Me personally,
which is
I
new.
don't
Seattle
think
ain't on
that
shit
I
2
don't
years ago.
think
That's new.
I don't think the Yeah, but we're talking
That's
about
not,
right
but
now.
that's not
We're
new
talking about
game.
today, like in this
It's not
moment.
new game. It's not new game.
So
Niggas been competitive.
if we wanna review history, then
So
like yeah, we can go to history. But I'm talking about
But the
right
AFC
now.
North will be
Like, in
competitive
the,
right now, though. I'm glad you took it to right now. It will literally be competitive right now. Everybody know the Bengals have a sweet schedule. They improved offensively
and
and
again,
defensively this
who was
season.
worried about the Steelers and who was worried about the fucking Browns, my
The
nigga?
top three teams in the AFC North all got better this offseason. That's a fact. They all got better.
So you're worried about the Steelers?
Can I answer?
I always worried about. I'm worried about every team. I'm worried about every team in my division.
They're the third team. How good do you want them to be? They're the third team in the division. You're talking
Before you
about the
say this,
third team
D-Mac,
in
and
the
before
division.
I'm gonna let you rock out because you got every right to push back. That's cool. This is your team. I would do the same thing, even though my team sucks. I just want to make it clear that when the Steelers, whoever the Steelers fan is, whether it be Amadou, Risha, whoever else comes up in here when it is AFC North Day, and he does his schedule and he has his team winning X amount of games, I don't want to hear shit from no nigga sitting up in here and telling me that they think that they're going to be competitive. Because what I will say is that when Amadou runs through that schedule, because he thinks that they're going to be competitive, when Amadou runs through that schedule and their record ends up being what it ends up being by his standards or by his projections, I don't want to hear shit from a nigga who thinks that they're actually going to be. I don't want to hear, but the Steelers, but this, but that. I don't want to hear not a motherfucking thing. Where are you
going?
Not
I'm
a
so confused.
thing.
You don't know where I'm gonna think because I haven't done my Steelers
again,
yet. So I don't know what
for
you think I'm
me,
gonna
I don't want to hear
I'm not
a
even talk about
thing.
that.
for
Bro.
me,
I know
there's
what you
only 8
mean, man.
divisions
No,
in the
the
NFL,
mean is
and
that
we
niggas
really
are
rank
willing
the
to say that y'all are
divisions.
competitive right now, and
All
then
right, can we?
whatever
Too
your
early. I
schedule
want
is,
to
Can we?
just.
Can we?
That's
you
my
can
thing. If
let
there's
us
no
know
division,
that
if we
next
really
time
sat down and
having
ranked
y'all winning
divisions, I
11 games
promise y'all,
Hold on,
the North would be higher than y'all think, bro.
hold on. Let's just get to what I wanted to do real quick anyway, because I'm confused. We talking in circles. As a collective, 3, 6, 8, about 9 of us up here, probably 10, whatever. 6, 8, 9, 10, yeah, including me. Let's rank these divisions 1 through 8 real quick.
Yeah, please,
Please,
bro.
because I need
Please.
to see where the fuck y'all head at. I think
Yeah,
the best.
please.
I think the best division in
Please.
football
Be
is.
clear, dude.
I think the best division in football is
NFC West.
NFC West. I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
we all agree there.
Yes.
Okay, and then I think it's. Y'all can say
NFC
team
North.
six. I think I'll say I will go AFC West personally.
AFC
Yeah, it's
No.
Denver North. It's
I'm
Denver
between
NFC
the North. I'm between the NFC
I
North
go,
and the AFC West.
yeah, me too. I think they
Oh
two or
no,
three
I would go
regardless.
Can
AFC
y'all hear
West.
me?
I would go AFC West too.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm NFC North. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know this is kind of
Hello.
like far
Hello.
But
fetched.
these are the
How
teams.
come
Yeah,
y'all
we can
didn't
hear
say
you.
the
We can hear you.
I think they're about the same.
Not the
NFC
best
North.
division,
NFC North.
but like
NFC
What the
North.
fuck
The
you say,
argument.
I'm not saying this is the best division, but like I'm surprised no one said the NFC East. I know it's just the Cowboys and the Eagles, but the Commanders did also as well were competitive at
You have
some
a
point.
point there, Bray.
But the
That
North, if we
division
looking
has
at
a
the North compared to
lot
the
of
other two,
being
they're
cursed.
not top heavy like the AFC West, where it's okay. You got the Broncos and the Chiefs, and then everybody else kind of the Chargers might be there. The NFC North legitimately has the Vikings, the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions. Like any one of them teams can win 10 plus games. Any
Man,
season.
you don't believe in the Vikings for real, gang. Stop lying.
But you
The
can't say
Vikings
that
not
though.
winning. The Vikings not winning
They're
10
not
plus
winning no. They
games.
not winning no 10
You
plus
can't
games.
say, but you didn't. No, you cannot say that because again, I don't
Yes,
know
you
who Kyler
can.
Murray
I
can be for that
can.
team this year, but
Yes,
they
you
have the
can.
pieces though. They got the pieces though.
Wait,
I
and I
can
fuck with
very
They
Kyler
have the
Murray.
pieces.
I
I
can't
can
say that,
very
bro. They're not
Some
winning 10
teams don't
games.
have the pieces. They have the pieces to be
They're
good.
not winning 10 games.
And
That's
they're
it, bro.
missing the biggest one, the quarterback. Next.
Come on, man. And I fuck
And
with Kyler.
again,
And I
you
fuck
don't
with
know what
Kyler.
Kyler can
Come on,
be.
man, gang.
Okay.
So they went
Who's
9 and 8
second?
last year, and you're just so sure that they can't win 10 games. 14 and 3 the year prior, and you're just so
Nigga.
sure
Come on,
they
bro.
can't win
Literally,
10.
bro, with Sam
All
Darnold,
right,
bro. The
bro.
same quarterback who won the
I'm,
Super
I'm
Bowl
sorry.
last year.
I'm not.
I'm
They have
genuinely
fear in their
asking.
division.
Like I
I'm
see
trying
they was
so
5 and
hard
12, and
not
they
to
going
be
from 5 and 12 to
disrespectful.
10 and 7.
But
I
do
get
you
that.
think they're gonna win 10 games?
It's what
Do
early
you
said is
think the
not
Vikings are gonna
crazy.
win 10 games?
What early said is
Do
not
you
crazy.
think that, nigga? Do you
Crazy, though.
never
What
do
early,
you
I
think
stand with
that?
what early said.
Here's what I'm saying because when we're
That's what
let me explain. When
because I
we're
don't know their
comparing
schedule, so how can I
divisions,
make a
we're
statement like
comparing
that?
every.
Like y'all don't even know their schedule, y'all making a statement like that.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's the case, bro.
like,
When the
When we're
Vikings come
comparing
on, bro,
divisions,
bro, and
Ed,
niggas say they winning all this, I don't want to hear no pushback,
this
bro.
my
Don't hear
thing,
no
Ed,
laugh.
right?
Why are y'all acting like the
No,
Vikings are a bad
fine,
football
bro.
team?
I don't
Hold
want
on,
to hear
hold on,
pushback
guys.
about
Like
They're
none
not
of
a
that, bro.
bad
Y'all
football
niggas are
team.
tripping.
Goddamn,
Can y'all
y'all.
hear
When
me?
we're comparing
Yeah,
divisions,
y'all
you're
tripping.
kind of low.
literally when we're comparing divisions, we're comparing every single team and how much you fear them or what they have. Again, and we're looking looking at the AFC North versus the AFC West. I mean, NFC North versus AFC West, who y'all spoke up. There's literally a team on there that you don't fuck with at all. You don't respect them at all, and that's the Raiders. You cannot say that about the AFC, the NFC North. You cannot say that, bro.
That's what I was
There's
going to
no
say.
Raiders on the NFC North. Where you like them niggas be better with some games.
However bad that you do think the Vikings may or may not be, like they're better than whatever fourth team we're talking about, whether it's the Raiders, whether it's the Browns, with any of these bad, like just downright terrible teams, they're better than these folks.
Exactly. Because I said they tied.
The thing that
sorry. I'm not about to. Y'all some of y'all logic is fucking stupid.
They cannot be tied if you have a very bad team on your division versus a team who has legitimate competition.
Earl, you are somewhat, I guess, high on the Vikings. I am not. I respect them more than the Raiders, though, Ari. And the Raiders look similar this year. I would not be fucking surprised. I am so fucking sorry. That is me, my opinion, my brain. Because I think so, my nigga.
They didn't have a quarterback and they still won 9 games last season. How do you think that?
They did win 9 games with a second place schedule last year. With all that struggle at quarterback.
They did?
Talking about?
Yeah, they had a second place schedule last year.
Not to mention, you have to play everybody in your division twice, and we respect them other niggas.
Oh my gosh, y'all get so upset about niggas.
No, I don't really care about it. I just like
you can't make that comment, Art, when you just said something about logic up here is dumb. You just said that. So how can you?
Yeah, that wasn't about this specific part. I'm just thinking about y'all's logic as a whole, like in context.
So
like,
if a nigga made a good point, I have what I had.
How the fuck I have them tied. I have them tied. That's what I think. That's what I believe. Y'all gonna sit here and keep. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to argue a point that ain't motherfucking moving. So
this is why I hate
that's why it's not.
No one else agrees with
you.
Hold on.
Let me hear what bro. She on bullshit. Let me hear what Rob about to say, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She.
I mean, early kind of said it. I mean, they won like 9 games for a second place schedule with like all the quarterback issues and everything. Granted, like they could have made playoffs, but I mean, saying the AFC West is better than the North isn't really bad. I mean, they have good teams over there too. Like you got Kansas City, you got Chargers, and you got the Broncos, who were like a game away from the Super Bowl without their quarterback. So, I mean, it's not bad to say the AFC West.
The only reason why I did want to get bogged out of this is because this is ignoring the point that we keep going. Because if you throw the AFC West here if you want to. I still think we got I still think that we got one more division, and then we got some conversations to be had after that before we get to the AFC North.
Are we third or are we like
you can go? You can literally go NFC North, AFC West. That's 1, 2, 3.
I did do not care.
Literally,
I did not care.
Y'all are two. Y'all are two. With all due respect. All right, we're on to 3 now, guys.
Put the AFC West there. It's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I think I'm okay with that as well.
What aren't you okay with?
One more game. I just said I said I think I'm okay.
It was a hesitant okay. I'm just trying to check. It seemed like you took a little while to get there.
I'm looking at all the divisions. That's all. I was just looking at all the divisions and making sure. And I think I will go with the AFC West here. Mm-hmm. Next.
Yeah.
This for 3?
Yeah, this is 4.
It can literally either be NFC East or fucking AFC North. This is my problem because literally the 4 can literally be the North or the East or NFC East. Literally.
Yeah, I'm taking the NFC East.
I would say that. Yeah, I'm with the NFC East for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Nigga, yes.
I'm not saying for sure as Miles, but I would say
for sure. Looking at them 3 teams, Cowboys. Well, I ain't worried about the fucking Giants. Like how niggas ain't worried about the Browns.
Cowboys and Eagles is it, bro.
But the Giants got more promise than the Browns, you know.
The Bengals and Cowboys gonna be real similar.
No, the Browns have way more problems than the
Giants. You said Bengals and Cowboys.
I don't know, D-Mac. I don't trust them.
I don't even believe in the Giants, and that's not even like whoever you want to put as the 4th team in the NFC East, whether it's the Commanders or the Giants. I promise they're better than the Browns. So that's
exactly that's what I'm saying.
And that's cool.
Now, for me personally, like I can see the argument for the Steelers over whatever team you want to put third, but I'm taking the Cowboys over the Bengals. I'm taking the Eagles over
the same thing we did for round 2 with the Raiders. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That logic. Keep the same logic. So NFC East is right here at 4th spot.
5 in the AFC North.
That's period.
Yeah.
Which is my point, which we were getting back to, is that they're not up
It's
there.
not as good as y'all be
Nobody
saying.
made that argument, though. Nobody made that argument.
That's two different
Yes, you did. What are you talking about?
No, that was not. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
You
Nobody said the
literally
AFC.
A nigga said the
Nobody
AFC
said the
North.
AFC
Nigga
was
said
up
the
Actually,
there.
D-Mac, close is 7 and 8.
You said the
If they
premier
fifth and y'all eighth,
divisions.
I never said that. Oh my God, y'all lying. I never said premier.
He literally said are not
Bro, if I said premier, bro, can I send $25, bro? If I said premier, I'm sending $25, bro.
Can I please interject?
I never said premier.
I'd also like to say I'm not so sure that they're fifth because I think the AFC South might be better.
No, I'm not going there. Nope.
Oh, wait.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not.
I think the AFC South might be better.
I'm not going there.
You may have lost me.
I think the AFC South might be better.
niggas talking about the Browns, but love
Are you talking about the Browns?
We talking about the Browns, but love the Titans.
The Colts are not a good football team. Y'all keep gassing them, bro.
I was going to say,
the Titans aren't going to be good yet either.
It's not the Browns.
See, hold on. I'm not saying that the Colts are a good football team.
The Titans are not going to be that good yet either.
Hold on. Let me answer your question, big dog. Hold on.
Nasty.
To go with the same logic we've been doing, I'm taking the Titans over the Browns. If you want to say that the Steelers are better than the Colts, I'm okay with that. And I'm taking the Jags over the Bengals, and I'm taking the Texans over the Ravens.
You ain't taking the Jags over the Bengals and shit. You
Why
you lying?
How are you looking at for you to? I'm wondering what your logic is for that. Like, do you actually have a logic, or you really try?
Let him explain.
Which one?
Bro, Titans over Browns.
Browns? Yeah, yes. I mean, they both fucking suck. One team actually improved their wide receiver core a lot better.
And one team touched the playoffs 2 years ago, by the way. So
yeah, but that team's gone. Their best player is in LA. The head coach that did that is in Atlanta.
Jesus Christ, bro.
They don't have a quarterback.
It's the Titans, dog.
Even without a quarterback,
they beat the fucking Titans. It's the Browns. What you mean?
How's that going?
Both teams better than the fucking
Cardinals. Niggas won 2 games last year, by the way.
Offensive line this all season too.
Titans won 3, not 2, by the way.
All right, let's finish this out real quick though. So we got the AFC North at 5.
I'm not gonna argue AFC
6.
That's fine. That's where I disagree.
And probably the South, because the East is very weak at the bottom.
Well, what is AFC South?
AFC
South, AFC East, and NFC South.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And so my point is, 7 and 8 is close. If I'm 5th and you 8, that's not as close as I want.
D-Mac, what's your logic? You're putting AFC East last though.
Can you put back up the list? I mean, not the list. The list.
Wait, which one?
With your logic, you're putting the AFC East last, correct?
No, I have them over the NFC North.
No, wait. Do your little team thingy majiggy again then.
Yeah, I'm taking. Hold on, can I answer the question? Fuck. Shut the fuck up, then. I'm taking. If y'all would shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, I'll answer your question.
I'm not saying a word.
I'll take the Patriots and the Bills. I'll take the Patriots and the Bills over the Saints and probably the. I don't know. Who the fuck do I feel like is going to win? Probably the Panthers. I'll take the Patriots and the Bills over the Saints and the Panthers. And I have no issues as far as taking the other 2 teams over there. What's the tiebreaker? The gap between these teams. I have the Patriots as still one of the better teams in the AFC, and I damn sure have the Bills better than whatever the fuck you want to put.
Why is the gap?
No. He right.
No, but what about he didn't mention the fucking Jets or the goddamn Dolphins.
Shut up for 2 seconds. Let me answer Ari's question. Ari, when I said that I'm taking the other 2 teams in the NFC South over those last 2 teams, that was my answer. Like I think that the top 2, I think the top 2 are clearly better than the NFC South top. The bottom 2 are worse than the gap as far as those teams that are going to be in the playoff fund are going to be better. Sorry, I don't know if I cut out.
But the gap for the bottom is so fucking low. It kind of evens
out. That's what I'm like.
The Falcons are going to fucking suck. And I don't know.
The Falcons are the Miami Dolphins and New York Jets suck, my nigga. Come on, bro.
No, I'm saying if I know that the Falcons I think are going to be bad, and I think that the Jets and Dolphins are going to be turbo bad.
They're going to be Jets and Miami Dolphins bad?
No. But I think they're going to be super bad. Like the difference. My thing is, to me at least, when I'm talking about division specifically, the teams that I'm talking about could make the playoffs matter more as far as a tiebreaker scenario, in which we have 2 and 2, than talking about the difference in the bad as far as that is concerned.
No,
that's for me personally.
It's very much high ceiling, floor is in the center of the earth. Yes.
I'm about to say, because again, as great as the
I get
Bills
it.
and the Patriots are, the Jets and Miami Dolphins are so fucking bad.
No,
They even out.
like
Like
legit,
that's
like
how bad they are.
like maybe one of the worst in the league. But I care more about the teams that are actually going to be competitive than
That'll
the
be
teams that
good.
go in
Yeah,
the
no,
South.
that's fair. I have the NFC South list.
But as far as when we speak about competitive divisions, because we talked about first competitive divisions, my nigga. If I'm the Patriots and the Bills, I got 4 wins, easy
Yeah, that's
4
true.
wins.
But
Yeah.
this is my thing when I'm talking about with at least, and again, there was a lot lost in translation, a lot of subjective terms thrown out there. I understand it. When I initially heard the statement, I'm thinking about who are the premier divisions of football, and for the NFC North to still land in the bottom half of that, we can argue about if it's 5 or 6. I understand you guys got it 5. That's perfectly fair. I was like, well, yeah, but the NFC South is going to be down there too. So it's like, I mean, they're not a premier division. Then that's the point, right? And
But
so that's how
down
I
there, my
interpreted
nigga,
the
five and
conversation.
eight are not
But
the
why did
same
y'all
thing.
lie and say
I
why did y'all
understand
say
that
I
early,
said the
but for
word
me, it's
premier
6 and
though?
8. So that was the point that I was going to get to when I talked about these rankings.
Ev,
For
I
me, it's
said
6 and 8.
my point was
No, but
when you
you
said
lied though.
I'm no, I didn't.
You did lie. I never said premier.
No, I didn't. So you didn't say nothing about ranking premier divisions at all.
No.
You didn't say that?
He didn't say premier.
No, at all. I was stunned when I'm like, huh? The argument was I said competitive. I said the AFC North. When I talk about all the divisions in football, I said good to.
You're right. You just said competitive. Correct.
I said good to great or whatever the case may be. And then I'm like, the AFC North will be a competitive division, and then that's when all this hoopla just started. Cause it will be a competitive division for us.
At the front.
Like for us, it will be. Bro, the Bengals, the Ravens, Steelers are all going to win 8 or more games, in my opinion.
For y'all, that's competitive.
I think y'all were really high on this team.
It's not like
win.
It's not like an 8 games like the Falcons and them bum ass niggas be doing. It's not them type of 8. It's going to be like some good football being played out there.
I think it's like,
You gonna see some good
D-Mac, the Steelers are
it was really hard to watch.
Here's my problem with you, D-Mac, when you keep saying the Steelers. The Steelers are the Steelers. You are more likely to lose the Steelers than you are to at least 3 teams in the fucking NFC South. That's a real thing.
This is the thing. I don't have any issues with that. But again, this was back to the initial interpretation of the conversation. I wasn't comparing the NFC North or the NFC South and the AFC North. That was the point of the conversation.
But my
For
thing
me,
is, like, again, why do we keep, if we're talking about competitive divisions, when I'm talking about a competitive motherfucking team, I'm not going to compare them to the worst fucking team in the league and say, oh, but you would dog walk them niggas, so that must mean you're competitive. No, just beating up on niggas and saying that, oh, you're gonna be best of the worst doesn't mean shit to me. That does not mean that you're competitive. And I'm not saying that's what the Steelers are, but when you keep reiterating and putting the South up there, you have yet to say, I have yet to hear y'all talk about the Steelers against any of the other fucking divisions that y'all actually think are fucking good, because you won't, because you don't think them niggas are fucking competitive.
But Ari,
because
that's
they're
not true.
It is
That's
easy.
not true, because there's a dogfight versus Steelers anytime. That's a dogfight team. You still got TJ. You still got Hosmer. You still got Ramsey. It's a dogfight. There's not a dogfight for a lot of the NFC
and y'all
South
niggas just think they
teams.
good. You niggas just think it's good.
They are competitive.
South teams, I'm getting real fucking irritated because you keep bringing back the point to the only point that you can fucking make when you put up the teams that we actually fuck the divisions, my nigga. When you actually fucking put up the Steelers versus teams that we actually think are going to be fucking competitive, they are not in that fucking bunch. Nobody. And I don't give a fuck if y'all trying to lie for this stupid ass argument that we doing right now and all this other bullshit that we got going on right now, but nobody is going to say that they actually think the Steelers are going to be a competitive team when it all comes down to it and when it all fucking matters. That is my fucking point.
Ari, if we actually sat down and had a real conversation,
teams that can actually fucking compete to win some real shit, not just
Ari,
saying, oh well, you know, they might be there, they might be not, they might be a top out, they might, you know, they might.
If we sat down and had a real conversation about every team in the NFL versus either the Steelers or the teams in the AFC South, I promise you, we will say more teams are going to have a hard time versus the Steelers than any team in the AFC South. I promise you that.
Let's drop that convo. We move past that convo now.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize we done lost Bray and Justin. Holy shit. Bray and Justin, I know Bray said it dropped 10 minutes ago. If you still listening, Bray and or Justin, if y'all got time, please. If y'all do, if y'all don't, totally fine and totally understandable. It can go to tomorrow because we're going to need an extra thing to talk about tomorrow anyway. With no WNBA recaps tomorrow for the most part. So, Bray and or Justin, if y'all got time, please feel free. If not, I'll hold that off till tomorrow for you two fellas to make some time between the 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock hour or 2 o'clock hour to be able to go over the Falcons schedule. My apologies, y'all. I did let that happen and go too long and got lost in the sauce.
It needed to happen, though, nigga. It needed to happen.
All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and head over to the NFC South. Oh, shit, we've been in the NFC South, my bad. We're going to head over to the Carolina Panthers right now. We got early representing. Jada is trying her hardest, but she's working, so she can't make it at the moment. She may or may not pop in. I don't know. Excuse me. But last year we had a surprise, man. The Panthers won the division. They went on to the playoffs early. Talk about y'all 8-9 finish last season. Talk about what it was like to see your team get some playoff reps in, and then talk about the off season as far as like trades, free agency, signings, draft, coaching changes, and then after that you'll go to your expectations for this season coming up.
All right. First and foremost, last year was a fucking roller coaster. If Bryce Shaw, I always say it and that'd be funny, but it's a real thing. If he's playing Atlanta Falcons, dog, this nigga could be an MVP. But every other team, it's a hard time. It was weird with Bryce last year because we were competitive versus really good teams like not really good teams, but we were competitive versus better teams like the Rams, the Cowboys. But again, like fans, we'll come off a Rams win and lose to the fucking Saints. So it's really just all dependent on Bryce Young. I was actually upset that we got rid of Rico. I'm not a fan of Chubb. I was, but like, if anybody knows me, we just had this conversation recently. I'm heavy on running backs who can do both, catch the ball and run the ball. I'm not really an old school, give it to them, the HB dive every fucking play type guy. I like my running backs to be versatile. So I'm just not too high on the running back core. We've had Jonathan Brooks. He been hurt fucking for the last 2 seasons. Don't know what he gonna be. Last year I wanted to see Jimmy Horn get more reps. I'm extremely done with Leggett. Like, please go to fuck home, bro. We're done. We're good on you. We just re-signed Coker. So yeah, last season I wasn't happy to win the division, only because we were so bad at times that I would rather low-key have a higher draft pick. But it was a roller coaster. We did get some playoff experience. We were close versus the Rams, a couple plays away from almost beating the Rams. So at least that was the thing that we was able to get some playoff experience for Bryce. This offseason, the draft-wise, I was very happy about getting Monroe Freeling from Georgia. Lee Hunter from Texas Tech was cool. I was really excited about Chris Brazil from Tennessee, but he's already hurt. The rest of the draft picks, not really, that high on. In the offseason, we definitely did pick up a couple people, man. I think the biggest signing was my man Devin Lloyd. Very excited about that to add to our defense, especially when you got Derek Brown top 5 to me and DT, and of course my nigga JC Horn, probably the best ball skills in the NFL at corner. And the rookie of the year, of course, coming back. So that's I'm excited about that. My only problem.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know y'all got Devin Lloyd. Wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah. My only problem is that we signed Jalen Phillips from the I think the Eagles last year, but he played for Miami. He's like top 7 paid edge right now with like 30, 32 a year. That kind of pissed me off. The boy ain't got 10 sacks his whole career, but he's paid like a top 7 edge. For me, if you're an edge, you got to pass rush. I need sacks. I need pressures. He's not really high on that, especially coming off a down season, switching teams with the Eagles, and then signing him all this money. I feel like it was a desperate move that we didn't have to do. So I'm a little worried about that and him not producing and that basically being a waste of cap money. I think the biggest thing going into this season that I'm looking forward to is, again, the development of Bryce, man. Like, I got to see what he is. But this is my last year for him. Like, if he don't have a good year this year, this nigga Zachary Ricochet, and I want him gone. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I can't do it no more. I need quarterbacks out the draft next year. So Bryce either got to put up or get the fuck on somewhere. Because I can't do this. You already too small. Everybody knows I'm kind of wrong with it now. I want to see this Stroud. That has changed. But I had a problem with this, and I've explained this before on different platforms. When you have a quarterback who's number 1 overall, I'm very high on those guys. So you have to be an Andrew Luck. You have to be a Cam Newton. You have to be a Peyton Manning. You have to be him at quarterback if you're number 1 overall. With Bryce's size was always a problem to me. I don't like the 5'10" size. I know I'm when a guy is under 6 foot, he's super athletic. So we're talking Russell Wilson. We're talking Kyler Murray. If you don't have that, along with the small size, it could be a problem. What we drafted Bryce for was his ability to improv in the backfield. A lot of times, his pocket presence has been terrible. I mean, come on, you're a first all over pick, and you've been benched twice in like 3 seasons. Like, that's a problem for me. Bryce is literally how we come and go. We could be 10 wins with Bryce, or we could be 6 wins with Bryce. It's all up to Bryce. But I don't have another year just for you to figure it out. Either you get it right this year, or you get the fuck on somewhere. Again, happy about the defense. I'm looking forward to the weapons that we have on the offensive side. Again, re-signed Dylan Coker. Love Ted McMillan. Love to see what the running back's going to do this year. I actually think ETN could be a dark horse for me as far as being very productive this season. Another person on defense, Lathan Ransom, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league. I love his game. And what he got to do. So look out for 22 this season. And then we can get to
I'm sorry. Oh, Lathan
Ransom. Lathan Ransom, and then even
National
Jimmy
champion
Horn.
right there, bro.
Yeah, Nathan
Okay.
Ransom. Either Jimmy Horn, dog. Either Jimmy Horn or who did I name? Jimmy Horn or I think that might be it. I think Jimmy Horn offensively is who I'm looking forward to. Him and maybe Sanders, the tight end. Hopefully we can see what they can do this year. And then we can get to what I expect them to be this year as far as record wise.
So wide receiver 3 is still gonna be Leggett right now, or like?
No, most likely it's going to be Jimmy. Hopefully, or I mean, we did sign John Metchin. We'll see what we're going to do with him, but I think it'd be a mixture between Leggett and Horn, only because we drafted Horn. I mean, Leggett's so high. That's when we feel like he's on the team. We drafted him in the first round, so we got to still try him out. But I think this is probably the last season for him too before we move on. And hopefully, they said Jimmy been killing in practice. One-on-ones, he's been tearing everybody up. So, including JC Horn. So his separation ability, I think he could be almost a poor man's. Not even a poor man. I think he could be. The Zay Flowers good. Like I think that highly of Jimmy Horn. So I just hope we finally get him in that slot and get him moving. So that's the guy I'm looking forward to as far as on offense. If we can get some play time, him and Sanders at tight end. As far as team wise, like I said, we can do record and what I think we're gonna be.
Zay Flowers good. Damn, that's some high praise.
Oh yeah, Jimmy got the footwork, Jimmy got the hands, and he got the attitude. Like I'm telling you, Jimmy Horn is one of them. I think he's just in a stacked wide receiver camp right now. But he's definitely gonna make the team, of course. Again, he'll be that 3rd or 4th spot. Leggett just has the body and the draft capital, so we have to do something with him. But again, like I said, we re-signed to the Coker. We got Tet on the outside. I think Tet might be 1,300 yards this season or better. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna put himself in that top 15 range at receiver. I'm high on Tet.
8 and 9 last year, won the division, competed with the Rams twice last year, by the way.
Absolutely.
Both games. Devin Lloyd is a big addition. I didn't even know that, to be honest. I have a girl that come in here, Spody, that spoke on him so highly over the years as a Jaguars fan, and him now head to Carolina. Wow, like that's actually pretty big. Didn't y'all lose somebody on defensive line, like the rookie or something like that? Defensive.
I think somebody got hurt. Actually, I think my man, his brother played for Miami. If I'm not mistaken. It's a weird name. It's like Prince.
Nick Scourton.
Oh, Nick Scourton. Oh, we did Nick Scourton. And then I think Prince Amuli. I can't think his name, but I think he got hurt too. He got hurt. So
Nick Scourton. Okay, Nick Scourton as a rookie last year had 5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Okay.
But I think Jalen Phillips gonna replace that 5 sacks. I think he's getting paid too much. I guess with the market, they put the market.
I like Jalen Phillips. I like Jalen Phillips though.
But he's not. He's our top edge rusher right now. Off the payment wise alone, he's our top edge rusher. I need 10+ sacks from this boy.
Oh, I think it depends if he's healthy. That is one.
That's my problem.
That's the one question mark. I'll give you that. That is a fair question mark to have about him. But when you look at the pass rush ability that he had, I thought that he honestly changed the face of the Eagles defense down the stretch last year after they traded for him. I think he'll be a really nice addition for you guys. I understand, like, you could argue about, hey, is the money too much for him? I think that's perfectly fair. But when you're spending in free agency and you got the money the Panthers do, if you're going to spend, you're going to spend at the top of the market for edge rusher that I think can be a difference maker. I do think Jalen Phillips can be that. And if he's healthy, he's a double-digit sack guy. But I understand why you have the injury question mark.
And our coordinators are still the same. We still got my man Brad and I think Jerville. I think his name right now, but he's a defensive coordinator. He's been there since our last head coach. So we still got the same guys as far as coordinator wise. Like I say, that Jalen Phillips signing can be a make or break us as far as how productive he is because of the money he's getting. Like, I don't think he's played. Has he played 16 games the last couple of seasons? Yeah, he played 17 games 2 seasons ago. But he's only played 17 games one time in his career. And he's been in the league for 5-6 seasons. So that's a problem for me. You went 9-8, and then you went 8-4 with Miami. So I can't do nothing with that if you ain't healthy and you making 32 million a year.
All right. Early. Appreciate that, brother. So what are your expectations for this upcoming season then?
Um, I gotta look at the schedule, man. Are we going to the schedule?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and jump into that schedule right now then. Week
Yeah.
one, you travel to you at home, I'm sorry, against the Chicago Bears.
Somebody tried to bet me on this too in this space. I think we can beat the Bears. I'm not too high on Caleb Williams, even though he's from the city. He's just very inconsistent, but that running game can be a bitch. We're in Chicago, right?
Y'all home.
We home. I'll take that for a win to start the season. I think we win that game to start the season off.
Week two, you got a divisional game. You travel to Atlanta to play the Falcons.
Come on, give me that. I got two season versus some bum ass niggas. Let me get that.
Week
That's
three,
2-0.
you travel to Cleveland to play Deshaun Watson or Shador and the Browns.
I think this is going to be a tougher game than we think. Again, I think they're just a good defensive squad. I think they're going to keep it real simple over there in Cleveland. But I do think we win this game.
All right, week four, you come back home. This time you got the Lions.
I think we lose to the Lions. I think Jameer Gibbs might just be too much for us. In the receiving core as a whole, even though I love JC and Mike, this depends on. This is when Jalen Phillips has to step up because we have to get pressure on Jared Goff. If you don't get pressure on Jared Goff, he will pick you apart. So I think we lose versus the Lions, man.
You got an early bye week. Your bye week comes in at week 5. You come out of your bye week 6, and travel to Philly to play the Eagles. This is a
We
tough.
lose.
My goodness.
I know. We lose to Philly.
Lions, Eagles, Bucks, Packers, Broncos.
Yeah. Though I said we're gonna get them wins early, but it's gonna be tough. So we lose to Philly.
You come back home this time. You got the Buccaneers.
I think we beat the Bucks at home. So that's 4-2.
You got Bears, Atlanta, Cleveland. Yeah, okay. So 4-2. All right. You come out of that Bucks game. You travel to Green Bay. Short week. This is a Thursday night game against the Packers.
This is what we lose, man. I think a lot of I'm high on Jordan Love. I know niggas know I love Jordan Love. I love Jordan Love. I think I think he'll be dynamic this year, a lot better than most years. But I think we lose to Jordan Love, man.
All right. Week 7. Week 9. You come back home. You got the Broncos.
Lose. This is where get Duffy at. Now we already 4-4.
All right, and then after that, you travel to New Orleans to play the Saints.
I think we lose in New Orleans versus the Saints. So that's 4-5.
This time you come back home, you got the Ravens.
Jesus Christ! If Lamar and that Ravens team is healthy, we lose. So that's 4-6.
Week 12, you travel to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers.
In Tampa, depending on what they got going on, we could probably beat Tampa twice this year, man. I'm not really high on them. I think we actually beat them, man. Yeah, so that's 5-6.
All right, week 13, you travel to Minnesota to play the Vikings.
In many, I'm high. I'm not. Niggas know I give Colin a hard time, but they believe that they can beat us. I think coming off the Bucks game, we're kind of on the high, and we probably lose to the Vikings.
All right, you're losing to the Vikings. You didn't see the Saints again this time in your career.
This is when we beat them, so that's 6-8, 6-7.
Week 15, you come back and you got the Bengals in your career.
I think the Bengals beat us.
Week 16, you travel to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers.
In Pittsburgh, I think that we lose to the AFC North Division twice.
Week 17,
or 3 times actually.
Week 17, you come back home and you got the Seahawks.
Oof, at home. I think this is a surprising win versus the Seattle Seahawks. I think it's a close game, and this is one of them overperforming, overachieving Bryce games. So I think we get that dub.
Week 18, you close the season out against the Falcons at your crib.
I think we can beat the Falcons, but this is where I think if we beat Seattle, we lose to the Falcons. I think if we lose Seattle, we beat the Falcons. So if we're going to beat Seattle, I got to actually lose to the Falcons.
7-10.
Are you not high on Seattle? Are you just saying like that could just be a game that we get them?
Yeah, I think we've done it a couple times last year when we played. We got up to go against teams.
Yeah, I mean like the Cowboys, the Packers. I remember.
Yeah, we went to go. We get up to go against teams we not supposed to be competing against, and I think Seattle comes into our house sleepwalking. Because if we was in Seattle, I wouldn't give us a chance. I think they come to Carolina sleepwalking on some this is about to be some easy shit, and we bust them in the mouth. So
okay, that's the end of the season, right?
Yep, that's 7-10.
So
Oh
do
yeah.
you think I take a step back from last year?
Again, I think the division is just harder this year. And there's a lot of for me, there's a lot of
What
question
makes y'all
marks, man.
division harder this year?
No, I'm talking about when I say harder, I'm talking about our schedule. I'm saying I ain't inside division.
Oh,
Our
I'm
schedule
sorry.
is harder
Sorry.
this year.
Okay.
So I think that with the schedule being harder, we're literally playing 3 or 4 teams from the AFC North. A lot of times in their area. I think that with the schedule being harder, and again, it's just a lot of question marks on my end when it comes to Bryce, the running game. Offensive line is a little better, but the pass rush, I got to see what the pass rush looking like. I think that has to depend on for my team. The receiving core is good. I think the cornerback plays good. We got with that backfield is beautiful defensively. I think that top 7 with Devin Lloyd will get better, but again, I need to see the pressure, and that's what's going to make or break us. So I just think that there's a lot of question marks, man. And with the question marks is why I'm doubty. Could we win more than 7 games? Yeah, but the question marks for me is Bryce. Again, with Bryce playing well all season, that 7 can easily be 10 or 11. That's how much Bryce can change for us. But if you being real, you a Panthers fan, you don't believe in Bryce. You don't. He ain't showed you the reason to believe in him. He's too inconsistent. So until we find out what we're doing with this situation, I'm always going to be a little skeptical about what's going on for my team. It ain't good when you got a quarterback you don't believe in.
Makes sense. All right. Do you think that 7-10 record can win the division?
No, I think maybe, but I think the Falcons gonna be better than I think they are just defensively. But shit, it could be close. I think 7-10, 8-9 again can win the division next year. So it could be close. It could be
We got a
close.
question in the chat. What numbers would you want to see from Bryce for you to be comfortable moving forward with him?
I need to see realistically. I need to see less than 10 picks. So I need at most you get 9 picks from me. I need to see 25 plus TDs, no less than 25 TDs this season. I need to see 3,800 yards this season, 38 to 4,000 yards this season from Bryce. Like it's that time, bro. If you're gonna step up and get up out of here, man.
Oh, okay. Any other
I need. I need
any other Panthers question? I do like what you said about Rico too.
You feel like you guys?
My bad, D-Mac. One more thing. Yeah, loss of Rico, that is definitely interesting for sure.
Yeah, that was the back I wanted. I think the problem with them last year that pissed me off
You didn't
was
even let me ask the
Rico. And nigga
question.
to tell you, I had Rico on that motherfucking fantasy team getting busy. Rico was the guy, but because we
I had
paid
him too.
Chuba the year before, we kept fucking. Rico's a guy that you got to get this nigga the ball. He's literally like a no funny, like a Christian McCaffrey type. Like you got to get this nigga the ball, and he got to be the one knowing he getting the ball. You can't have him come in and get out of there. If you remember, it was a stretch. Rico was putting up he was putting up 80 yards receiving, 110 yards rushing, 2 or 3 touchdowns. He was the main back, but we had this. We just paid Chuba. We had to give him the ball, and it was nasty because we would literally give Rico have a good drive, and the next drive it's all Chuba. So that's what fucked us up last year, real bad, dog. And I wanted Rico over Chuba, but because we paid him, we had to keep fucking Chuba. So I'm not happy about that running core, bro. I wanted Rico down bad.
All right, I was about to say, yeah, you just said
my
my
bad.
bad, D-Mac. I didn't get to exit, but
My bad.
I think your op just commented in the chat. You know who your op is, so he actually can talk regular and not be so animated all the time.
Nigga Byron.
No,
I mean,
it
Byron.
wasn't Byron. It wasn't
It's
Byron.
not
Oh, it wasn't
Byron.
Byron. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Well, I don't know who my op is.
The Shaggy 410.
I said I'm angry when he's trying to say.
Well, Shaggy, man, respectfully, man, I like to come to entertain, man. This shit get boring over time. But, yeah, man, when I'm explaining my team, man, I can break down the game pretty well, man. That's why I'm on high platforms in front of a lot of people. You know how that goes.
All right. Jonathan Brooks, talk about that real quick. What do you expect from him? This is
Dang, Ed.
I need to know this
It's all my damn
for
question.
fantasy purposes.
Nigga, nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, listen, I watched the boy in Texas. If he's healthy, he can be a problem. I think if he's healthy, we got a guy. I think he's the starter if he's healthy. But dog, when you come into the season, your first 2 years, and you hurt, dog, at running back, one of the most brutal, painful positions to play in this NFL. It's like, dog, how can I believe in you? You came in the league hurt, dog. So with Jonathan, he got the size, he has the speed, he has everything you need out of him, but it's his health. And again, the problem is that even if he is healthy, because we paid Chuba, are we going to keep trying to split the carries with people? Like, and then I split the carries because we're not used to it. We wasn't expecting Rico Dow to be good last year. We don't know how to do that shit. We don't know how to do it the way they do it with Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery a couple seasons, or how they do it with
I
Algier
saw one of
and Robinson.
I saw one of the Falcons or Panthers reporters say that the theme is in the building is that if Jonathan Brooks is healthy and like
That's the
he's
guy.
clicking, that like that's the guy. Like this is not
Yeah.
really splitting no carries. It's
We
like
we only paid Chuba because nigga he came out of nowhere and stepped up and he was the best running back we had, 1,100 yards. So we had to pay him,
okay.
but we paid him a little too soon. If Jonathan Brooks is good, then we go with him. But I'm just NFL dog, not for long.
It's right.
So if you
Yeah.
come in the league hurt, you 9 out of 10, that's who you are. Ain't too many guys come in the league hurt their first 2 or 3 seasons and then
We
be
got
all
Kendrick,
pros.
so I get it.
Yeah, so the biggest problem is his health. But that running game right now is up in the air. And if we ain't got no decent running game, bro, I don't trust Bryce to be throwing the ball 45 fucking times. So yeah, that could get Duffy for us.
He responded back to you and said before D-Mac question, when you reach my level of entertainment, I'll take you serious.
God bless him, man. God bless him.
All right, D-Mac, on you, brother.
This is
No,
funny.
I just wanted to know, do you feel like you guys have the weapons to, be able to have that type of output for Bryce Witt's 3,800, 25 plus and less than 10 picks? I like Coker.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Ted
Absolutely.
McMillan was able to do so, but you really do have that confidence in the weapons around him.
Absolutely. Like I told you, the biggest key factors for me that can blow out is Jimmy Horn and then Sanders, man. If you know anything about Sanders, and ever got to be Texas dog, super athletic, 6'4", run a 4.4
It's tight end,
situation.
right?
Yeah, that's a tight end, Javonte, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like he's that good to me that if we get him the ball, and one of the things, if you know about the Panthers, we've always been great when we got a tight end who can get busy. So if we can give Sanders the ability in the middle of the field, I think he's a mismatch nightmare. And again with Jimmy Horn, McMillan, and Coker, I think we got one of the better young receiver corps in the league, man. Again, I think Tech can be. I told niggas Brandon Marshall good, so I'm high on Tech, dog. 6'5", hands, yak ability, like that's me. That's Hawaiian Brandon Marshall. So yeah, I'm high on our receiver corps, dog. It just can Bryce get them niggas the ball and how he playing, and that's the only thing. Cause I think somebody else gonna come in here next year at quarterback and show you what this receiving corps really is. A la Peyton Manning, Tim Tebow. I'm being nasty. Like get it together, brother, or we can replace you.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else got any other questions on the Panthers? If not, my brother, early, if you came in because you saw the DM, thank you. Or if you just came in general like you typically do now.
No, I got the DM. I got the DM.
Okay,
So
yeah. Thank you as well. Process, what's up, bro? Process going once. Process going twice. Can't talk. Okay, my bad, bro.
Sorry, I don't want to bring this back up, and I'm not really bringing it back up. But I looked at the team stats, overall team stats, defense and offense. Saints and Steelers.
Oh, here she go.
Maybe we should just think a little bit differently.
When you say team stats, you mean like where they rank defensively, offensively?
Yeah, total. And like across, I went, passing, rushing, receiving, that, defense, and then defense, rushing, passing, all that kind of stuff, receiving.
But we got to go on the factor who they play versus who we play.
But if we're a significantly worse team, why does it matter?
You don't think competition matters?
I think competition matters, but I don't think people are just saying that that they were better than us just because of who we played and who they played.
Okay, so
I
you
think
think if you swap
people
them out
think
with the
that they're a
Saints,
better team than we were, which again, I'm not necessarily pushing back to. I'm just saying what we say is one thing, what the stats say are another thing. And I'm not one to just take stats as gospel. But
if you swap divisions though, if you put the Steelers over here, and the Saints over there, you think that they look the same?
I mean, but you're making another point. I'm talking about the point that I made about last year and what last year looked like. Based
And again,
on what my opinion
did you look at
and based
competition?
off of what the stats are saying. We can look at the schedule. We ain't got to do this during the show.
I'm about to say, yeah, but you look at the
Like
competition. That's my biggest thing because who you play against is what matter. If you have 100 yards as a receiver
we
against a
can
scrub,
look at the
we don't appreciate the
schedule.
100.
We can look at the schedules. I'm just saying, if the baseline is that they are a better team than we were in general, and that being the baseline, and then we get into all the other shit, then I think I think maybe okay, then we can have that conversation. But
Yeah, I think the schedule would determine that because the schedule for y'all was better than theirs, and they still had 4 more wins than y'all. Then that would say a lot. But yeah, the schedule can show a lot.
All right, reminder: college football is starting this month, y'all. Some key matchups or openings, I will say. August 29th. It might be some games, I think, August leading up to August 29th, though. But this is a weekend to look forward to when you got some ESPN doubleheaders and Fox games and things like that. So college football talks will be returning to the platform this month, and be on the lookout for that towards the end of the month. Also, be on the lookout for one of my favorite things that I cannot wait to happen. With the season starting, I think, September 3rd for the NFL. What is it? What's for the NFL?
No, it's
September 3rd.
September 9th.
9th, the 9th.
9th,
Okay,
yeah.
that Wednesday. Yeah, the 9th, that Wednesday. So this
Which is
Tuesday,
crazy.
literally the day before then, I want to spice it up and do it the day before. We want to do our preseason power rankings, where these teams fall with the season starting that next day. So Tuesday, September 8th, if y'all can make it, let me know. We're just ranking the teams, or if you can make it pull up, we're just ranking who we think going into the season are the 15 best football teams. What's interesting / fun about that, though, that will be the first rankings that we go off when we do our weekly power rankings that following Tuesday. But again, you can expect major things to shuffle. But if we get the top 15 right, mainly the top 5, top 6, it's not going to be too much shuffling because those top 5, 6 teams should be winning. And if they end up losing, it's probably because they lost to one of the other top 5, 6, 7 teams. So you're probably going to go from 2 to 5 or 2 to 6, for example. Now, if that 0-1 team that we think is to be good, if they end up 0-3, then they obviously probably will not be on the rankings anymore. So I'm just throwing it out there. We're going to do that September 8th, getting who we think are the top 15 teams in football, and then we're going to rank them that following Tuesday, which would be September 15th, after everybody played week 1 football games. So just keep that in mind, y'all. That is the best part easily about the Fact and Stat show during the NFL season. And on Mondays, I like when we recap the games as well. That is also an amazing time as well. And I also even like the Sundays where we preview the games, fantasy football talks, gambling talks, and things like that. And I would definitely make that a big part of the show this upcoming season. And I have like Rad feature on it or something like that, where Rad will come and give y'all insight, or we'll give y'all insight on fantasy stuff, gambling stuff, and things like that. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's so excited. The season's almost here. A couple more sleeps, man. We less than 30 days from the season's kicking off. And no other better time, man. Ravens fan. I'm a Georgia fan. So I get to watch good football. I don't know about y'all, but
You're not a real Georgia fan, bro.
You're not a real Ohio State fan, gang.
Cap, I've been to a game. You ain't never been inside y'all stadium, bro.
You see how that sound? You ain't been inside y'all stadium, bro.
You ain't never been inside y'all stadium, gang.
You see how that sound?
I've been to the shoe, nigga.
I think Jeremiah Smith is overrated.
You sound like a clown.
Shit.
Who's better?
They saying
Somebody put that and send it to Tez.
They saying
folks saying that Cam Coleman better.
I was just about to say that.
Fuck no,
man.
Cam Coleman had to transfer, get a better nigga to be better. Nigga, Jeremiah Smith freshman year better than that nigga last 2 years at fucking Auburn. Stop playing.
Is it?
They get a little overrated.
Hey, I seen the stats on Twitter. It's hey.
Hey, stats don't mean shit. I seen Justin Blackman, Michael Crabtree, and motherfucker Marvin Harrison Jr., bro. Stats don't mean shit.
I ain't gonna lie, Marvin was one of the best wide receivers in college football. Please stop playing with my man like that, bro. Fuck's wrong with you?
We talking about.
I'm so glad he had. I'm so glad he had.
Bro.
What's wrong with you, dude? Come on, guy.
We've been down this before. We just got the game to the talking, bro. We've been down this before already.
Yeah, let the game
be right. Yeah, like my nigga, yeah, bro.
He got some steps to he got some shoes to fill though, nigga. It's some top receivers in the motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
I'm so
What are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about? That nigga about to break the whole school records this year.
He finna break like 3 records, gang.
College. I'm talking about him in the pros though. Like,
but he ain't been to the pros yet. You can't talk about that.
We'll see.
He ain't been there yet. He ain't got there yet. We talking about college right now, gang.
That's the main goal.
I mean, yes, the main goal, but he wants to win another championship. He wants to break them records. What are you talking about?
Will he be the best receiver in college this year?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay. What? Who better? Cam Coleman and who else?
Okay.
Yeah, all he needs is one, nigga. All we need is one.
How was Cam called Cam? Well, don't worry about it. We'll see week 2, bro. Don't worry about it.
We not doing the cornerback today.
Nah, probably not.
Come on, bro.
I'm about to go to the gym. I gotta manage my days a little better. I'm gonna go to the gym.
I take his back, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why you let me take you on that division shoot.
Yeah, but your Saint rant went like 45 minutes.
My Saint rant. What's
you was
the
going
rant?
Saints crazy, not rant, but when it came to talking about the Saints, you took a good 30 to 45 for sure.
Nigga, you asked me fucking questions, and then the other niggas asked me fucking questions. I got like 6 questions back to
She
back to
did her
back to back to
job.
back.
Fool. Niggas fuck with
And then
Ari.
niggas had follow-up questions on the fucking questions.
Hey, Miles, stand up a little, bro.
What you talking about, man?
Hey,
The
that
fuck?
You
hey,
I ain't like, just go to the gym, bro. You doing too much.
I'm about to get a grip.
that nigga Jeremiah Smith better be better than
myself
Malachi Tony
crazy
this
today.
season.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't like
I
L.
ain't gonna lie, Earl,
Take
this
it to
joke
open
right
talks,
there
bro.
is
Take it to open talks, man. This
I
nigga
had
early
a
gonna
full
piss me
weekend
off,
of
gang.
turning
Come on,
up,
bro. He
gang. I'm
tripping.
about to push myself OC today.
Man, take it to open talks. This
Yeah,
nigga
push
early
yourself
is
and,
tripping.
I don't know, go
Nah,
put your
but
energy towards something else.
tomorrow will flow better. It won't be an hour of WNBA to start the show, and then also, so we're gonna begin. We're gonna be attacking 2 tomorrow. So make sure y'all come prepared. Y'all corners and safeties. Y'all want to make your own list? Please feel free to come with that. Corners and safeties tomorrow, and then also the AFC South. So if tomorrow just a football day, might take a glimpse into college football just for the fuck of it, because why not? Time is gonna be available. If not, mainly just AFC South. Maybe I'll throw some fantasy stuff in there. Yeah, maybe that.
Get on Madden, Ev.
You want to play me right now?
No, nigga, not right now.
Oh,
Nigga, I ain't never played this game, nigga. Damn.
You ain't never played Madden before?
Nah, not the
Play it,
new one.
man.
I just
It's a
downloaded
good
this shit.
I
game.
didn't play the new one yet either.
Yeah, I
I
ain't
didn't
never
know that
played
was
it,
a
but
new one.
It's a good game. Just
when
play
they
it,
get back from
bro.
the gym, text when you get back from the gym. We can play the F.
All right, I'll hit you like 4
Christian
o'clock.
McCaffrey sitting out of practice due to tightness.
I'll hit you like 4
It's about
o'clock.
that time. It's about
The
that time.
dreaded
Yeah.
Titans.
All right,
It's
y'all.
about that
Everybody
time.
that
Yeah.
came through to the show today, thank y'all so much. Hey, real quick for the ones that's on the stage, name drop one player, and I'm gonna add some fantasy stuff to the show every week going forward, maybe even tomorrow starting. Name one player you want on your fantasy team. I'll start. Jordan Tyson.
I'll go next. Track
Hold
Hawk
on.
Switch.
Why are you wanting Jordan Tyson when we said
Not. Hey, Rod. We got more niggas fucking with Jacoby Lane,
Wait, you
gang.
want Jacoby Lane?
Yeah. I ain't gonna sit on Jacoby
I
Lane.
want Jacoby
Hey,
Lane.
Jacoby. Hey, we got niggas fucking with
Hey,
Track
don't
House
be
Switch,
surprised.
gang.
Don't be surprised when he on my
He
team. That's all I'm
he
gonna
a
say.
good player, but I ain't taking him in
I
fantasy.
won't trade for him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about
you
that fantasy
say
shit, though. But
rookies
You
or
can
are you
But I
saying
don't.
in
Hey, Jeremiah
general?
Love gonna be on my shit though.
And
No
in
I'm
cap.
not
general.
one of them people. I'm not one of them
Yeah,
people
are
that
you
draft
asking
people
in
just to
general
trade
or
them,
just
bro. Everybody
In
I
rookies?
draft,
general.
I want on my
In general.
team.
In general.
I can do all these rookie ass niggas. Jameer Gibbs. That's what the fuck I
Jeremiah.
want.
Well, if you
Hey,
don't got
look,
Jeremiah
Jeremiah Love
Smith,
and Trey
then
McBride. No cap.
Jeremiah
Oh,
Smith,
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers from Rye. D-Mac, don't be scared, bro. You can say somebody, bro.
Everybody trying to dare to be different, trying to pull
Uh,
somebody.
I don't
I
know.
mean, Ari, I'm pretty sure the whole
Just
world
for
wants
Murray.
Jameer Gibbs.
Exactly.
Bro, there's somebody out there. You,
I mean,
D-Mac, you like?
I'd
I
like to.
want
I
him on my
mean,
fantasy team.
no. I'd like to have the Trevor Lawrence and Caleb Williams on my team. I'd give you those two.
Okay, solid. D-Mac would not be going for a quarterback early in the draft, y'all, and I don't blame
Okay,
him.
I'm about. Hey,
Yes,
bro, I
you
was
got
just
that
gonna
out.
say that.
That's good info for y'all to use.
Yeah,
No quarterbacks early for me.
I don't think I
He
am
said
either.
good
To be
info.
honest, I don't think I am
Ev,
either.
are you live streaming? You know, you said you're not going to stream.
I'm doing it different this year. I'm building out my draft board in my phone, so I might not need to use the
Okay.
cute thing. Yeah, I might. Not, I'm gonna just. I probably.
Why don't you got monitors? Use the
Kenneth
second screen.
Walker.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just
Don't
use the
you have
second
two
screen.
screens? Just screen share the second screen.
To be honest with you, I usually use a paper draft board just because I'm used to using it. But
A paper draft order? Huh?
yeah, I got
Oh,
my big board's a paper draft.
He writes it or types it. It's paper.
Oh,
The draft board.
But you could just use the second screen to have it on there.
Yeah.
I did that though. I did that last time. I did the second screen.
No, I'm talking about your draft list. Instead of having it on your phone, if it's in the notes app, just pull up the notes app on your second screen. We can't see that second screen.
D-Mac, were you saying the same
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
But I know what you're talking about because sometimes you be putting niggas in the queue and you be like, fuck.
Man.
and no, niggas be seeing it. It's crazy.
Bro, you know how many people I missed last year because I couldn't put them in my queue? I'm like, bro, fuck. I was like, damn. But nah, that's a good shout. I mean, whoever you just said was a good shout. Them quarterbacks, you know, it's a lot of good quarterbacks, man. It's a lot of good wide receivers. This is gonna be fun. So.
Y'all be talking fantasy strategy with people y'all be in the draft with. That is crazy. I would never.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, I wish I would give him some sauce, Ari. Especially this bitch ass nigga D-Mac gonna be in the league with me. And
Oh,
I wish I would. I wish I would give him some sauce. You hoe ass niggas here. You put a weight off of somebody. I'm
Definitely.
a sneak it.
Bro, it's no secret how to play fantasy, bro. Like,
Nah, it's secrets. Some of you niggas ain't involved, bro. Respectfully,
Right, I will agree with you. It's not a
your draft
secret.
ain't the
literally
beginning.
no,
Everybody
it's
picks the
literally
same
no
niggas in the beginning.
secret,
It's
bro.
that bottom
It's
half
Some
that's
basic,
sneaky.
people's strategy
basic
is
football
fucking
knowledge.
up somebody else's strategy.
Yeah, it's that
The
bottom
thing
half that
about it
matter in
is,
fantasy. Them top
if
niggas
you
like
can't
Jameer Gibbs and Trey McBride, everybody gonna pick them.
Yeah.
It's some niggas in the fifth,
Early,
if you
in the
can't
fifth,
early,
draft
sixth, seventh
multiple
round.
different
early.
ways, then it don't matter
You're talking
regardless.
Y'all
about
just
Because
heard
somebody
L
gonna
say
fuck
he
up your
wants
draft
Jordan
anyway.
Tyson.
That's true. I do want Jordan. 100% want Jordan Tyson. We'll see
That,
what
that
Olave
nigga
Why
do,
you
Swiper
but
want
picked
Jordan
up
Tyson
George.
when he
That
sucks?
nigga Swiper picked up George Pickens last year in like the fifth round
I
and destroyed me.
100% want Jordan Tyson for sure.
Why do you
it
want
wasn't a
Jordan Tyson
secret.
when you think
Everybody
we
knew Pickens was
suck?
gonna be good last
When I say who suck,
When you think we suck,
no, I don't. I think I have a chance to win the division this year. What are you talking about?
a division that sucks.
And do.
Bro, he compared y'all to
There we
the
go.
NFC. Stop being
And
petty.
do.
Ergo,
There we go.
bro. She being funny,
the
bro.
next step, the
I had
next
Ari. I
process.
had Olave all last year, and all people were saying to me was,
I
"Oh, he
don't care
injury
about
prone.
none
He
of
this,
that
he that, he
shit.
that." I need Olave or I need Tyson this year for sure. I need one
I
of them.
don't care about none of that.
Hey,
You said that the division sucks.
And
We
do.
all ranked the division as last. So why do you want a player on a team that is a part of a shitty division? Worst
That's like
division in the
saying,
league?
why would I not want Tech? Like
You
what?
old,
That's like saying,
you
why would I not
old
want
petty
Tech?
ass nigga, ain't you? You
No, that's
old
like
hey,
petty
that's
ass nigga.
why would I not
Ev,
want
I
Tech?
hope.
I'm just saying,
What's up, B-Mac?
why would you not say I want Zay? Why would you not say
You
I
must come from a petty
want,
family.
That's a given.
you
Like I would love to
know,
have Zay Flowers again.
some
Like,
other
but
nigga? Why would you say I don't want, why did you say you didn't want DJ Moore? He on the team that you think is good, correct?
I wouldn't mind having
Because he
DJ Moore
think
either.
Tyson might have Obuka year. That's why he want to get him.
But Jordan Tyson's on a shitty team, so how good could he be?
I
He's
think
on a shitty
Olave.
team
I
in
think
a
Olave
shitty
and
in a
Tyson.
shitty
I think
division.
Olave and Tyson both do 1,000 plus this year.
Ari is hell for this.
So
Yeah, she
I'm just
petty,
saying.
patting the bell over here,
I
dog.
talk to
Patting
you
the
to be
bell.
consistent, man.
what's
And
up, D-Mac?
Ev, I hope we finally can get a deal
Olave
done, brother. I
and
know we had a lot of
and
talks
Johnson.
last year.
I
Wasn't
hope.
able to get
I
it
love
done.
this
I hope we can get it
Bro,
done
he
this
got
year,
close.
brother.
That's
And
beautiful.
hey, but I can say
We
this:
got
it's
it.
good. It's good that I held off on some of them trades though. But I would have. I
Of
could have. I
course,
could
yeah.
have grabbed Puka, man. It was just. It's just. I don't know, man. But it's gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure we're gonna trade this year, bro. You my favorite person to talk with because you actually analyze and think stuff through, and you the type of person that when you talk with, like I love people that you talk with, and you know it's good business. When you circle back the next week or the following day, y'all pick up good talks again. Some niggas you'll have talks with, y'all don't come to a deal. All right, bro, I'm not talking to you no more. Like, damn.
As a bystander, do you think everybody that does not get a deal done with you does bad business? Because I'm just being for
No,
real. That's
I
what
don't
it be
think
sounding
nobody
like
do.
sometimes.
I think everybody do everything in their own interest, like their best interest. I should say. Like, so, like if
Okay.
me
Wait,
and
hold on.
And
Can I
it's
tell the
cool to
truth?
say some of you niggas do bad business, man. It's okay to
Wait,
say
can we
that,
hold on,
man.
hold on. Stop, chill early.
That's the
Uh,
most. That's the most
can
PC
can
answer
we
he just
tell the
gave,
truth
bro.
ever, bro? First of all, I want y'all to
Like,
realize, right? The reason that Ed was gonna get that response that well, I'm not talking to you no more is because he's not a regular, like it's not regular talks with him, bro. He's gonna call you at 6 in the morning. He's gonna call you at and he's gonna call you at 11 in the morning. He's gonna call you at 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and 5 p.m.
He
After
wants you to
12
keep
phone
that same
calls,
energy, though. I'm the same
no,
way. Keep that same
listen,
energy.
after 12 phone calls, y'all don't get a deal done. Why would I continue to talk to this man? After he done bogged me down 12 times just for us to not get a deal. Why do I want to continue
man,
conversation with this
I
man?
have good
He
talks,
just one
man.
niggas that, man, I get it, man. You trying to get them trades off, dog. That's what real
But
Oh
motherfucking
yeah,
listen,
GMs
I
do.
love the trade.
Y'all
when
favorite
somebody
GMs
call
be on
my
niggas'
phone,
lines, man.
it
Y'all
needs to
favorite
be good.
GMs be on niggas' lines.
Yeah, I love
That's
to
what good
trade. Like
GM is.
I love to trade. Literally. Like I do it to trade. I literally play fantasy just to trade. I know that sounds crazy. Obviously to win, but I just like to trade. And if I don't
No,
trade, I just like
that's
talking.
not crazy, brother. That's not crazy. The worst shit I hate is being in the league with my homies because none of them niggas trade. So whatever team you draft is the team you rock with, gang.
And I understand though.
Ain't nothing better than winning with a nigga that a nigga gave to you. Ain't nothing better than that, nigga.
No
When a
shit.
nigga gave to you, get the cooking.
You know how many niggas won off of the back of Mouse? Like shit crazy, man. But, I mean,
That'd be amazing.
Is,
Nigga, get rid of a nigga that go crazy. Oh yeah,
this man
I
Miles had,
appreciate
I think Miles had
I
St.
agree.
Brown. He had St. Brown and Jettas, right? Or something like that. He had some
Miles is a good arms dealer, bro. He armed Shaggy to the finals, bro.
Yeah.
he a sweet
Shaggy
lick.
Shaggy was dead ass about to miss playoffs, so he didn't get that trade.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, again, that's the tomorrow. We're gonna try to do double. We're gonna try to double up with two amazing positions. cornerback and safety tomorrow. Again, the show is starting off immediately with NFL. No real WNBA tomorrow, y'all, unless like Malunga go for 40 or something like that, or somebody do something crazy. I shot it out. But other than that, it'll be a bypass when it comes to those two games. Previewing the 3 tomorrow, and then immediately going to NFL. So that'll probably be like 11:30, 11:35 when the NFL segment will start. And then we're going to be picking up corners and safeties, and then AFC South. AFC South will be before that, actually. So we'll be starting off with the AFC South. So Jaja Black. I'm going to reach out to Spody. What division is that? Jaguar, Spody, Jaja Black.
Cortland too, brother. I can text Cortland for you if you need me.
Do not text him.
The other Jordan.
Sorry.
Let me read. The other Jordan reached out to me the other day too. Let me find. Wasn't he a Titans fan? The other Jordan. His name was literally the other Jordan.
Don't you need a Colts fan?
He was a Patriots fan.
Reach out
No,
to.
he was a Colts. No, he wasn't a Colts fan. He
Nah, the other Jordan wasn't a Patriots fan.
Yeah, he wasn't a Patriots fan.
Was it?
No, the other Jordan. No, the other Jordan was a Patriots fan.
No, his name.
Because I remember thinking.
Us keep calling him the other Jordan is so funny.
His name on
the thing is the other Jordan.
No, his name is on Twitter is that, and he's a Patriots fan.
He's a Patriots fan, and so was Lil Jordan.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dame.
Nah, that's serious Jordan.
Dame for the Titans. Yeah, Dame. Get Dame.
Him being a Patriots fan is actually crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
You need a Colts fan.
Because Jordan's legit. Jordan's a Patriots fan, and now he's a Patriots fan.
I got y'all.
Yeah, do that for me.
Oh no, wasn't there a Colts fan that came in here last year?
Oh,
it was.
Yeah. I forgot that dude's name. He was reasonable.
He
was reasonable. He's pretty cool.
He was.
Yeah. He's pretty cool. Forgot his name. Damn.
Hey, Ari, I'm gonna ask you an open talk something.
Oh, okay.
Man, y'all heard it here first, man. Malachi Tondale with Jeremiah Smith next year.
You liking a gadget wide receiver? Bad take already, bro.
Ain't gadget all you want to. One nigga had their team get to the 90 last year. He was doing gadgets to put up similar numbers. Isn't that crazy?
Open talk, everybody. Open
talk.
Open talk.
Thank y'all for coming through to the show today.
All right, open talk.
Hit that sub button on YouTube. Hit that follow button on Twitch. We back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Y'all. Peace, blessings, and love.